So, Roy, how would you sum up that first half display for Manchester United against Manchester City?
It's shocking. Eric Bailly, what are you doing?
So, DJ Khaled, how would you describe Charlie Walsh?
Legend, legend.
You already know who it is.
Giving them that. Now look, set piece, blood. Always gets fucking set pieces. They always score from set pieces. Oh! I knew it! And of course, fam! Oh, fucking course, man. Fuck this, blood. Nah.
So, DJ Khaled, how would you describe Charlie Walsh?
Legend, legend.
What is he doing, man? This is 3 minutes.
Well, hey, Peachy, welcome to WeStHaMRaNdoM. Peachy, where the fuck are you? Late again. He's some boy, isn't he? Right, Peach, get your ass in here. I only popped in to say hello to you. And I've got my bad hat on too, haven't I? Well, welcome to Friday night, Cab Sav, or Cabernet Sauvignon, if you want to call it right. And I only popped in to say hello to Peach, because he hounded me about coming on for half an hour. And where is the man? Where is our man? He's hiding again. Or eating. I don't know. Anyway, here he comes. Here he comes. He always gets there in the end. Oh, that's Climbing Boy.
Hello, son. I just tuned in and I see that Peach has left you there. So I thought I'd give you a little...
Welcome to probably the last ever episode of the Franklin Peach Show, because Peach can't get here on time. And I told him, if he can't get here on time, then I'm done. I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works. Son, I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works. Son, I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works.
Son, I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works.
This is not how it works, Geezer. I tell you.
No. Right. Listen, my cab's here, so I'm going to have to shoot off, mate.
No, you can't. As simple as that.
What do you mean I can't? I'll talk to you while I'm in the taxi. Hold on. Hold on.
You better get Peachy back on here. I can't do the chat.
Hang on, wait there 1 second.
Yeah. Rightio. Uber.
Uber. No, local cab, mate. We don't use those Uber nonsense. They're rubbish.
Good man. Good luck. Yeah, support the local community. I like to hear it. Oh, that's him gone. There's another one bit the dust.
Hold on a minute there.
Yeah. Peachy, where the fuck are you, man? Anyway, I'd love to talk about something, but I don't know what he wants to talk about. Apart from playing Chelsea. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I'm not kidding you. Here he comes. I know you get there in the end. You're mute. You're mute. Mate. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Now you can hear me.
No.
Chelsea get pounded everywhere they go, everywhere they go, everywhere they go, everywhere they go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, where did Punchy go? There, there he is. In the mask, the man in the mask,
Guys,
the mask
listen,
man.
I'm going to have to shoot off.
Yeah.
I'm just on my way to my appointment, guys, so I'll talk to you. I might even tune in when I get on the train.
Yeah,
All right,
all the
Clivey.
best, Punchy. All the
See you
best,
then.
Talk
mate.
to you in a bit.
See you, boy.
But they have money. They have short arms. I tell you, their arms are this short. Oh, I'm getting mad. I need to.
That was a little. See that little thing with the tattoo? That was like Mini Duke from Forward Some Iron.
Yeah, I'm sure he appreciated that.
I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was absolutely magic, man. I thought that was magic.
Right.
How's Kieran today, man? How's Kieran today?
I'm good, bro. I'm really good. Had a really nice day. Done a few things. Gonna do a lot more tomorrow.
Are we
Gonna
getting the weather
mow
report?
the lawn
Are we
tomorrow.
getting the weather report in like the first 10 minutes?
I was gonna leave it alone for now because it's night time. Nobody's interested, are they? So, but it's very warm. Let's put it. It's a balmy night. I can tell you that much. There you go.
All right. There you go. Did it piss down with rain like it did the other night or no?
No, the rain's eased off now, so that's why I'm going to mow the lawn tomorrow. It's about 4.5 high now because all the rain and sun, I couldn't get at it because it was so soaking. So I'm going to hit it tomorrow and get it down because it needs a couple of hits. What do you think of my most ridiculous hat I've got?
Well, I think it's ridiculously cool, to tell you the truth. I like it. I love what the people in the chat think. Like we got
cool.
Roy in the chat. We got Joan in the chat. Like, what do Roy and Joan think of the hat? I like it. I think it's ridiculously marvelous, to tell you the truth, man. That's just me.
Yeah, I feel like one of them Amish guys when I put this on.
You be like Elvis. Elvis would have the slick back hair. He wouldn't have that. He wouldn't have a hat like that. That's like a Jimmy Buffett hat. That's like a, you know what I mean? Like a beachy kind of Margaritaville. That's like one of them hats, Doc. How do you mean?
Gary J or Wally might be able to tell me how bad it is.
Love it. Roy, West Ham United Chapel, Mr. Pineapple. Yes, Peach. Joan, go Peach. Love this. Word up. So do we, and we love you. This is the, what do we call it? What do we call this? Special request?
I don't.
UK
It's not what I call it. What do you call it?
Show. I call it special request. Special request show UK morning late show because it's like morning. It's morning here. It's morning there, and it's late where you are. Covered all three.
Yeah, we're trying to do that. Actually, it's a good time.
So what in the chat? What does everybody want to talk about? Like, we got transfers to talk about, don't we, Karen?
No, we don't.
Oh,
they're all
bollocks, man.
Don't send me any more, right? Don't send me any more links to fucking players. I'm sick of reading about it.
Honestly, I sent him about like 20 links just on transfers alone. That's it.
I gave up after 2. I watched 2 and I went, that's enough. I don't want to hear any more who we're linked with, right? Until it happens.
Oh, come on. It's all birthday, man. We're
That's
linked with
Rob
players.
Newman, right? Is that Rob
Come
Newman?
on,
Or
man.
Moyes himself?
Renee,
Send me a
we're
fucking
linked with
text.
players from Sheffield United.
It's all fucking nonsense. I want Rob Newman to send me a fucking WhatsApp message saying, Kiro, we're doing this. Then I might believe it. That's it. No one else.
Listen. I get him on the blower. I get him to give you a ring, and then you can have the word with Newman. You can have the word with the European guy we have, the goalie coach.
Yeah, and him.
Then you'll believe.
But all these news. No, I just.
Yeah, but some of the senses are mad. I wrote a couple down. So first off, I wrote this boy down, Darwin Núñez. He looks tidy, man. Like homeboy from Benfica, 22 years old, Uruguayan. What's that? 127 minutes he's played or some shit. No, 127 million release clause. That's it. Barca want him, Man City want him, Man United want him, Newcastle want him, both the Milan squads want him. If he's wanted like that, I want him, dog. I want him. If he's wanted like that, I want him to West Ham, dog.
No, we don't want him. You get sucked in by that point because they're saying he's worth more than he is. He's not. He's not.
You know what they're saying, honestly? No, but you know what they're saying, honestly? They're saying that that's going to happen with Aki. They're saying that he's going to be well overpriced just because it's January.
I don't want him either. Why not? What did
Aki ever do to you? What did Aki ever do to you? Did he come to Australia and shit in your cereal? Like, what did Aki do to you, man? What did he do to you? He did something bad. He pissed in your cornflakes in your can.
Tell you what, I've watched Aki for a long time. And see, when he was at Bournemouth, I thought he was decent. Yeah. I think when I've seen him for City, he's been piss poor. I'm not impressed by him. Really? I don't know if I want him. Do I think Moyes could turn him into a good centre-half? Yeah, probably right. He'd probably get him and he'll do well for us, right? Probably. But I'm not hanging out to get him. He's not my, I can't wait to get Aki. It doesn't bother me one little bit whether we get him or not, to be honest.
See, I want Rudiger, but I know Rudiger would be like top dollar. He would be top dollar. I know that.
Let's put it this way. Do you know what? We've lost Ogbonna, right? Unfortunately, because I think it's massive loss. Aki is nowhere near Ogbonna. Nowhere near him.
No, I agree. I agree. Aki couldn't lace on his boots. I agree. I agree with that.
As Ogbonna. I want someone as good as Ogbonna.
I don't want Tarkowski. Do you want Tarkowski? I don't want him. I think he's overrated big time. How did he go from 30 million to 10 million? That's madness.
I'm not interested in him either. But there you go. But I'm not sure what centre halves I want. I don't know. I haven't watched enough of them. But Aki doesn't impress me. But do I think Moyes could turn him into a good centre half? Probably. That little, between him, Nolan, and Pierce, he could probably be a good player for us. But I'm not.
Roy's saying he'd have Rudiger more than rather than Aki any day of the week. Me too. I'd have Southwich rather than Aki any day of the week. Like real talk. But Rudiger would be fire. He would be fire.
Paige, this is my point. Rudiger's better than Ogbonna. That's why I'd want Rudiger.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That would better than Ogbonna.
What about Coletta Carr?
I haven't seen enough of him, mate. I've heard really good things about the boy. I think he's left-footed as well as me. I've heard a lot of good things. I haven't seen enough, mate. I can't. It's hard for me to comment when I haven't seen him play that much.
Some people say he's right-footed, but he has a good left foot. Like some people say he's right-footed, but he has a good left foot, and other people say he's left-footed. I just know he can play with his left, and he's like Ogbonna, like he's central, but he's left, and he's left, but he's central. So he'd be perfect. He'd be perfect in between like whatchamacallit. He'd be perfect in between like Zuma and Cressy. He'd be perfect, man. He'd be perfect.
At the end of the day, son, when we play Chelsea the weekend, it doesn't matter who we want. They're not going to be there. We've got to play. We're either playing Dawson or we're playing Diop, aren't we?
I don't want Dawson playing. I want Diop and Zuma to play, man. Yeah, honestly.
I mean, most people would like to see Diop make an appearance. I think that'd be most people's choices, mine as well. But that's a Moyes choice because he's always favoured Dawson. Even
Yep.
when O'Connor got injured against Liverpool, the first player to
Yep.
come off that bench was Dawson. It weren't Diop.
Yeah,
It was Dawson.
I know.
He always
Yeah,
seems to
yeah,
favour him.
yeah.
So
I know, man.
I'd like to
I
see
know.
Diop start against Chelsea, but I'm not sure it'll happen with Moyes. Do you?
I would love to see it. I would love to
Yeah.
see it.
You
Will
think
it go
Moyes
on?
will do that, James?
I don't. It seems like Moyes has a lot of trust invested in Dawson.
Yeah,
And I think that comes from last season, like just him showing up and holding the back line. But that was with Urbana. You remember the youth Carvalho and John Terry used to play for Chelsea, funnily enough. I
Yeah.
always thought Carvalho made Terry look better than he was. And I think that's what Urbana does to Dawson. I really do. So I'd set Diop and Zuma, let them go together. They can talk the same language. They can have a croissant while they're playing their football. You know, a baguette with some ham and cheese. Like straight up, I'd Diop and Zuma.
It's not so much him making them look better, but I think all successful teams have had a good centre half pairing, and they match each other, help each other. You know, and all successful teams have had that. So,
but if you read Roy's comment right there, what does that say? And that's true. That's a true comment right there, man.
Lukaku will bully, but Lukaku will bully anyone, right? That's his game.
But I think he'll bully Dawson for fun.
He will try. I mean, but he will do that with nearly all centre halves. He will bully them, right? I'm not so sure that Lukaku will start, to be honest, but we'll see.
What, you think Werner will start in his place?
Possibly. I don't know why, because Werner can't hit a barn door, but he probably will against us now. But I mean, I don't know. He's one of them. Tuchel's is a very tactical boy, and he'll see a game. And he may play Lukaku, and he may not to start. Lukaku will be on the pitch at some stage. Don't worry about that. Whether it be from the start or late. But Tuchel's very strange with that. He picks a team to suit the game. Now, whether he thinks Lukaku can bully them two centre halves, or not Zuma so much, but Dawson, or then he'll start. That's the way he works, you know.
Would you on our side of things? Would you start Antonio, or would you make him sweat and start somebody like Vlasic instead, with Bowen and Fornals and Lanzini like kind of behind him?
I wouldn't start Vlasic. I would drop it. I believe Antonio and Ben Rama are on the bench. I bring Lanzini on and Crowell, and I'd play the three defensive midfielders, right? And give Rice a license to punch forward, right? To support the front three. Because believe you me, doesn't matter what formation we go with today, right? Doesn't matter what formation or tomorrow, sorry.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna have 7 and 8 men behind the ball nearly at all times until they lose the ball and we break. We're gonna be a defensive fucking 4, then a defensive 3, and maybe and then probably Bowen and Lanzini or Ben Rama, whoever he picks to start, trying to defend as well. So it makes no difference what formation. They're going to have 70% of the ball. We're going to have 30% of the ball, and we're going to be defending more than we are attacking. It's what we do with it when they lose the ball and we attack. It's as simple as that. Our transition is paramount. That's why I'd like to see Crowell win with Souček, so it gives Rice a license to punch forward when we get the ball break.
As well as Souček. Like honestly, I haven't seen Souček. That's what I'm saying. They can take turns. They can take turns for fun, because I haven't seen Souček reaching the back post like he was last season. He ain't there. And I want to see that, because he was knocking in goals for fun when he was on the back post. It's a box right in the back of the goal.
Yeah, so that's what I would do, mate. But I would do and what Moyes does, are completely different. If he plays the same 11 like he did the other day against Brighton, I'd be really disappointed and shocked. And it really would be. You know what I mean? I don't think you can keep doing this because at the moment, the boys you're expecting to do what they're meant to do are out of form. They're not doing well. The system's not working, like we've been found out, and everyone can play against it. Let's switch it up. And for good or bad, let's switch it up.
Like Roy's saying, the problem is our striker is going to be too isolated, 100%. He is going to be too isolated. Like he wasn't. I know he played bad and he played shit. I gave him the rating I gave him was a 0, to tell you the truth. And I'm an Antonio man. That's my favorite player on the squad. I love his work ethic. Like I love his quickness, his pace, his beast mode mentality. But it's like he wasn't getting that much service. So I give him that, but then Ben Rama's passing was utter shit. It was garbage. And like he's saying he'll be isolated on his own up front. Not much point playing a striker. Might as well go with the 3 in the midfield. Boom. I agree with that, man.
Especially when you got Rudiger and the other boy. Is it Christensen or the other one? Remember, Chelsea have only, I think, 6 goals they've conceded all season. So they're not conceding goals. So that's why I want to go 4-3-3. And then break with the 3, and have Bryce coming up behind them too.
I like that.
And maybe Cresswell coming up on the left side, and Soufal coming up on the right side. This is where we got to get. Forget the lone striker. But if things ain't going well, you've still got Ben Rama. Then if you drop them 2, Ben Rama and Antonio are still on the bench. They're still on the bench and maybe come on and affect the game if we change it. No, I just. Something different. No, I agree with you, and it would muck their mentality up in the sense that they probably ain't been training for like 3 midfielders, like so Bryson and Souček can have a go. They probably just been training like so marking striker, like somebody like Antonio. You know what I mean? So it would kind of Moyes has to mix it up. He has to switch it up, man. He has to switch it up. What's Budgie saying? Hold on. Budgie saying, hi, guys. The train is busy, so won't come on, but I'm watching. Thank you very much. Yo, be the moderator, Budgie, and go through the comments if you can, so you can help us out still. That'd be dope. Don't do that, moderator. He'll kick me out. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, he will. He'll put you on the naughty step, won't he? That's what Budgie does, dog. He did that to Hammerhead. Flipping guy. Yo. Yeah, no, Moyes has to switch it up. Most definitely.
Talking to Tom today, Appers, he had a good point he made about playing, the 3 at the back and the 5, because of their wingers.
He did.
And he made some good points about that. And it was a good point, and that's a possibility too. But I wouldn't discount that. I'm just, my opinion, what I would like to see for a change. I would just like to see the 4-3-3. We be compact, but when we get the ball, and the only thing I'm worried about with that is our passing has to be good, and it hasn't been for about 4 games now. Our passing has been really piss poor, really poor lately. And it's doing my head in.
Yeah, no, it is. It's like, did you see the accuracy of Ben Rama? It was like 52 or something percent, man. It wasn't up to his standard. Not at all.
And he looked so good when he got the ball and he broke with it, and then he passed it to nowhere, and then pass it over here. I mean, it was just so frustrating. Like I said to you, he reminded me of Anderson, how frustrating he's getting.
You did say that. Yeah, I thought that was a good analogy. Did you hear that? That's Budgie, right? That's Budgie with the mask on, the mask man, Budgie. Yeah, like I thought that was a good analogy when Kieran said like Ben Rama was frustrating him like how Anderson did, and it's too true. It's too true. Oh, we got Titch in the house. Titch is in the house. Titch is in the building. Titch is in the cop building. How do you mean? Yes.
No, Titch, come on. Can you talk on there, Clive?
He got the WeStHaMRaNdoM thing, didn't he? And that's either Titch or Clive. So I think it's Titch, though, still Clive. I'm now on WhatsApp. My daughter has sent Titch my details. Brilliant, Gaza. Yes. Send me the details, Gaza. Trust me. Canada to Thailand.
Clive is on the train.
Word
That's
up.
Clive on the train. Is he job watching?
Yeah.
Does he realise he's live? He can't talk. Where the fuck's
What's
that,
up?
Clive?
Wait, listen, I'm on a train. I've got
Look,
loads of people around me. I can't really be on
I know.
the
Fair
thing.
enough.
I don't. Who put me in here?
You look like a weirdo. Who put you in there?
I'll cover the comments for you, but I can't
Punch
even
is
hear you,
caged
so
up.
I'll talk to you in a
Punch is
bit.
caged up. See, I
Huh?
just saw that there was a thing that just came on, a notification for WeStHaM Network, and it just said they were bringing up Nunes, that striker I'm talking about from Benfica, 125 million clause. Yo, what was his goals? Hold on, what was his goals? They're talking about him right now, and everybody who gets bored of this, go watch WeStHaM Network. They're on a different level still, man. 14 goals in 44 games last season. That's what this Nunes cat scored. WeStHaM Network are saying that he's the next the new Antonio. So far this season, he found the goal 11 times this season. So I'm thinking it's maybe like how many other games? Like how many games so far? Maybe like in the high teens. In the high teens, so like that's not bad. 11 goals, like in the high teens, that's not bad at all, man. I take him. 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 And remember that boy we were after? Well, Jonas Wind, he's back in effect. We're after this boy from Sheffield United, Danny Jebison, 18 years old. What is it, like 6 goals in 16 matches? We're after him. Who else, man? Who else? Laborde. We're after Laborde in the summer. We're after him again. And yeah,
we're after anyone that calls themselves a striker. We'll have you.
We're after anybody that can kick a football, basically, Doc. I ain't even playing with you. We're after anybody that can kick a football, man.
Hey, can you hear this bird?
Hold on 1 second. Yes, that sounds beautiful.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can. It went. What does it look like?
I don't know.
What does it look like?
Because he only does this at night, right? I don't know what the bird looks like.
No.
But he does this all through the night.
Flipping hell. I'd buy a gun. I'd buy a slingshot, dog. I'd David and Goliath that bird, dog. Like, gosh. Straight up, man.
Hear it.
Well, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
This goes on, but I want to know what it looks like myself, but I just never seen it.
It sounds like a skinny owl. It sounds like an owl that's trapped like under a car or some shit.
Yeah, a bit too high pitched owl.
Yeah, it sounds like a baby owl.
Yeah, it's really strange. But he does like most birds don't do anything at night, right? No, they all go quiet at night here. Apart from this one, who just wants.
No, so he's probably calling his he's probably calling his bird girlfriend, Doc. Probably called like, come through, bird girlfriend, come through. Or he heard me talking about the board, and he's saying, let's sign the board. Let's sign the Darwin board. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Real bird talk.
Yes, bird talk. Just give us a striker, Darren says. Yes, Dazza. I agree with you, son. Just give us a striker. But don't give us Haller. We don't want Haller. See here, the bird agrees with me. No Haller. One for Haller, one for no Haller. Oh no, 2 for Haller, 1 for no Haller. Then he shuts up.
Gone quiet.
Yeah, you don't like Haller? Neither do we.
No.
You don't like Haller either.
Right.
Nope.
No. Yeah, he's out the door. Well, it's too late now for him anyway. Even though I like Haller. I'm a fan. But there you go.
CD and his noisy late night bird visits. Luke Legend. Yeah, it's true. It's true, Kieran. And it's Shay Adams. Shay Adams. No, I don't. He hasn't. I think under Moyes, Shay Adams would be all right. But he's like patchy, isn't he? You see good moments of Shay Adams, and then you see like, from Shay Adams.
No, he's average. He's average.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
I
what I'm
think he's
saying. I'm
average.
with you on that. I'm with
He's
you on
okay.
that, man.
I wouldn't be too excited about him, but he's okay.
No. Yeah, he's all
I
right.
think-
He's all right. Go on.
Hang on.
No, he's going for that bird. Yeah, he wants Shay Adams. The bird wants Shay Adams, though.
I think Adams is in, mate.
might
He's
be
going
wishful
bonkers now.
thinking.
He's going bonkers. Listen.
I know he's going mad. He's going mad. He wants his bird. He wants his girl bird. Look at what Roy's saying. Might be wishing for too much, but I think we need 2 strikers. You're not wishing for too much, my G. We need 2 strikers. 2 strikers is really what we need.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He's
Because
right.
you
That's what we need.
100%, Roy.
He could be right. I don't think 2 strikers are in Santa's sack this year. I think you'd be lucky to get one.
Yes, please. Yes. I hope 2 strikers in Santa's sack too. You know, straight up, man. Straight up.
But I don't want to be grabbing Santa's sack too much.
No. See, I don't want the nuts from Santa's sack. I want 2 strikers from Santa's sack, dog. Just straight up. What's Luke Legend saying? No Prem team is gonna sell us strikers in January unless we break the bank. Or hold on, what happened? Or hold on, it skipped. It skipped because it's hitched. Hold on, what did it say? No Prem team is gonna sell us a striker in January unless we break the bank or they are reserve players. Word up. So let's go, Benfica. Let's go, Red. Let's go, Broad. What's up, man?
You're gonna get the unwanted, and unless you. Look, let's put it this way. I'm fed up hearing about Ivan Toney because Brentford are not selling Ivan Toney in January, right? So forget.
What about Origi? What about Origi? Because either Budgie or Titch are saying Origi, and I like Origi, boy. I like Origi, man.
No. Right, but there's 2 things about Origi, right, coming into January, Peach, right? You ready for this? One, he's out of contract at the end of the year. But in January, Liverpool lose Keita, Salah, and Mane to the African Nations League. Right?
Yeah, they do.
So how would they get rid of Origi? What strikers does that leave them? They don't have any. They've got Jota. They're too lightweight. They have to keep Origi. So there's more chances of getting Origi to sign an extension to his contract in January than is him leaving. There's no way they're going to let Origi leave in January with them 3 players fucking off to African Nations League.
Yeah, but they got. When you think about it, though, they got Firmino, they got Mane, they got
Mane, Salah, and Keita are going to the African Nations League, whatever you call it.
Mane too. Shit, you're right. So really, they only got Firmino.
They haven't got many more options up front. They haven't got many more options up front. So Origi might be important to them. So unless they're playing players in January themselves.
Yeah. I'm all about Insignia. I've rated him from time because my brethren, who I used to work with, Pat Mosca, he was on the U team for Napoli, and so he watched a lot of Napoli. His father's Napoli crazy, and I'll tell you, man, this Insignia guy, he is absolutely mad. I love him, and I hope it's not a rumor. I hope Rob Newman pushes the envelope forward on that one because I think that would be, I think him. And then there's rumors now that Lingard wants to come back to West Ham. That's all like here, there. It's like a tug of war. But I'd love to see like Lingard, Insignia. Yes, please, man. Yes, please.
Insignia. Is that your comment, guys? No,
that's I'm saying. I think that's either Titch or Budgie because they both got the email, and Titch normally plays on it more than Budgie. So I'm thinking it's Titch.
Titch or Budgie. We don't know who it is.
Let's see the Titch or Budgie.
Maybe Titch. I love you, pop on, son. I wouldn't mind having a chat with Titch.
There you go.
Yeah, is it rumored? It's probably a rumor. Would I like it? Yes, I would.
Yes, me too. Yes, me too.
I like it.
Me too, man. Me too. I would love that Insignia in a West Ham shirt. Got to change. Oh no, it's Budgie. It's not Titch. It's Budgie. Got to change. in a few minutes. Thank you, Budgie.
Okay.
So yeah, big up Tits though. Big up Tits, man.
Budgie, watch out for any bricks coming through the windows.
Yeah, that's like you when we played Swansea. That was dope. Oh, let's show the people. Let's show the people. This is what Kieran's talking about. It's on Football Unfocused, which is Kieran and Clive's show. Brilliant show. One of the best on YouTube. What's this?
Yeah. And we're just chatting away, man. And all of a sudden, all the fucking windows came through in the train. There was about 50 bricks come out the train and took out every fucking window in that carriage.
Oh, God.
Fucking jeez, there was glass just flying everywhere.
Oh, man.
There's bricks coming through the window. I mean, what the fuck? So we were doing that.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Tits did such a good job on that, man. And the way you told the story was phenomenal. And for those who haven't tuned into Football Unfocused before, it's on it every Saturday before the matches, 11 o'clock UK time. And let me tell you, your boy right here, Kieran, he has a stellar story. Stellar story for this upcoming Football Unfocused. He kind of gave me a sneak peek of it. And I tell you, it includes a legend after a legend, and you should even talk about the one with JC. I'm not going to say his name, but you know the initials JC. You should talk about the one about JC too, man. That was dope. Those are two good stories you got. Two good stories you got.
We recorded this one already. On next week's one, I might tell that story. On next one.
Yes, you should, man. Football. See, Budgie's plugging it. Plug away. Plug 1, plug 2, plug 3, plug 4. Yes, Budgie. Budgie.
What I did like about that train one, right, and it's not just about, it ain't about me and my story, but it's the way Titch made it come alive. And
yes, he did.
And the way he done it, you know, because I remember experiencing that story.
Yeah.
Right. You know, laughed about it at the time. It weren't that funny probably at the time when these bricks raining in through the windows, right? And we're all ducking for cover, hiding under the bucket. But the way he done it with a train in the back, it just made it come alive. It made it even more funnier. It was great.
Yeah,
fantastic.
But the way it was still a story. I was on the premiere. Yes, you were, Taz. Big yourself up, Mr. Pad Thai. But yeah, that was brilliant. He matched the graphics with that story so beautifully. Yeah. And the commentary you were giving on the story, it just matched. Like, oh, it was beautiful. Yeah. It was absolutely
Titch has to take all the credit for that. It was fucking brilliant what he did. Absolutely.
Okay, Kieran, are you up? Because like we got to pass it over to DJ Rusty B now on the WeStHaM Network. My boy, my G, DJ Rusty B in the place to be. You don't know he starts in a minute, so we're gonna let y'all go from this end. Go over to WeStHaM Network, watch my G, DJ Rusty B in full EFFECT, a smooth operator operating correctly, and Titch. Clive, Charlie boy, Kieran, big up.
Clive, it did. There was a couple. There was a couple hit me.
I think WeStHaM Network are going on again live at 9, so we can fill the 8:30 to 9 slot. Are you down? Well, it's the 1:30 to 2 o'clock slot. Let me know if you're down.
What are you on about? 1:32. What are you talking about?
Okay, so Russ ends at 8:15 normally. We can go on from 8:30 to 9 because WeStHaM Network have another show coming on at 9. You want to do a little thing, or because Budgie might be home by then, he might be able to come on too.
No, he'd be at the hospital, man, wouldn't he? He'd be at the hospital.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll have to hold it down. We'll try to get a hold of Titch.
How long from now are you talking?
I'm talking an hour and 15 minutes, like hour and we could go on at 8:20, which is 1:20, so it'd be like an hour and 20 minutes. No, it would be 8:20. No, it'd be less than an hour. It'd be like 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you want a break for Russie because it's going to make no difference to these guys, is it?
No, actually, it says right there. Luke Legend said Stella's on at the moment, not Russ. Okay, well, yeah, okay. I don't know. It's up to you, man. Speak later, guys. Okay, Budgie. Yeah, let Stelios have his piece. Let him talk two things. Everybody go over there, watch Stelios, and then come back here when Stelios is done. Hopefully, like, I'll ask in the live chat when Stelios is going to finish so we can go live. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Stelios could go on for hours, couldn't he?
Yeah, he loves to talk just like us, dog. He's one of us. He's one of our own, man.
He's like us, mate. He'll rabbit on. There's no limit to what he would go on for. So you can knock it on the head now and come back afterwards, but afterwards could be too late. I don't know.
What do you want to do?
I'm not bothered, Sam. I mean, you give another 10 minutes here. If everyone disappears, then we'll leave it and come back afterwards.
Yeah, so leave it up to the viewers. Special request. And this is special request.
We can all go over and say hello to Stelios. I ain't bothered. Whatever you like.
This is special request, and nobody's giving no special requests. Like what like nobody's giving like what they want to know about, what they want to like see about, hear about, do about. Like honestly, man, like yo, give us something, give us some beef, give us some meat on the bones to like get our teeth sunk into, dog. Like that's why we're here for you, man. Straight up.
But then the people in the chat saying that ain't down to us, that's down to you to come up with a subject, right?
But we got subjects, we got transfers. Like I think that's the main subject. See, you don't like the transfers, man. You don't like the transfers.
They're boring.
They're not. Boring. They're exciting. They're like.
No, not till they're happening.
They are, dog. The transfers are like. That's like the drama of the Prem. That's like the drama. That's like your Coronation Street of the Prem, your EastEnders of the Prem. It's a two-headed coin. Do you like owls? Hold up. We're getting some questions now. It's a two-headed coin. Is it, Dancer? Tell me about the two-headed coin. Is it two tails? Is it two heads?
Which coin's got two heads?
I don't know that maybe coins in Thailand have two heads, doc. Maybe they have two tails. I don't know. Luke Legend saying, "Do you like the owls?" The owls, I'm thinking that's LaTe Orient. So like, do you like LaTe Orient? You got time for LaTe Orient? Or nah, it's a LaTe Orient. What it is? What is it?
The bird shut up now anyway. So he's
no to LaTe Orient. No to LaTe Orient then. No to the owls. No to the O's. No to the O's, no to the O's, no to the O's. We got those. Yeah. It's weird. Go on.
Maybe it is an owl. I've never seen it, but it could be an owl. I've never seen this bird, so I don't know. Don't know what bird it is. It could be an owl.
Oh, he's talking about the animal. I thought he was talking about like the football club.
I think he's talking about that fucking noisy fucker out here. It might be an owl. For all I know, it could be an owl, but it don't sound hooty enough for being an owl. It's a bit different pitch.
If it's an owl, it sounds like an owl that's hurt. It sounds like an owl that's hurt if it's an owl, because it's like, honestly.
He sounds like that all the time, believe me. He sounds like that all the time. I don't know.
Peach, listen to this, man. Peach, what we want to know is when are you coming to England to watch West Ham? As soon as mother ducking possible. The same as Kieran. When he's coming to West Ham, as soon as mother ducking possible. I can't wait, man. Last time I was there, I went to the Boleyn. I never been to Stratford. And I watched Titch's he had a match reaction with Liverpudley and Iron, Scouse Hammer, wicked boy, Cam. And it was dope, man. It was dope. And he said, it's starting to sound like our home there at Stratford. Like it was the loudest he ever heard it live. It's starting to become our fortress. And we haven't had a fortress since Upton Park. And I think it's perfect timing for Karen and myself to come over and Charlie Boy when he's back in effect to come over and watch the Irons at Stratford Stadium, because like, yo, starting to sound like home again. And that was it. If you ain't watched the match reaction with Cam and Titch, please watch it. You can find it on Hammers Fans United. It's brilliant. They break it down beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Subject contacting each other. Yes. That's what you wanted. That's what who was the one that asked that about Roy? Yeah, Roy, yo, you better be at that match, dog. And I want to go to the supporters club they're all talking about. That sounds like some live business, man. Andy Miles is going there at 9 o'clock in the morning. He's gonna be ruined before the match starts. Go on.
You walked into that supporters club, mate. Every fucker will recognise you. Everyone in there.
Same as you, Mr. Football on Focus. Same as you.
No, not so much me, but you. Everyone would know you.
Nah.
Everyone in there.
Nah.
From Stelios to LaTe, you know, Hammerette, all of them. They'll all recognise you, man.
Big up, and I won't tell anybody I'm coming, dog. Just like you won't tell nobody you're coming. Me and you will walk in there, and they'll be like, "What?" Trust me, we'll run that. We'll run that. Be like surprise things, dog.
I've got to answer this question from Lukey. A teaspoon, and I don't know why, but it is my favourite spoon. A teaspoon.
My favorite spoon is with Michelle Keegan. That would be my favorite spoon. A spoon with Michelle Keegan would be my favorite spoon. 100. That would be my favorite spoon. And then I'd have to piss off Jared Bowen, and then have a spoon with Danny Dyer. Not Danny Dyer, but Danni Dyer. And then that who's that gal, man? Who's that gal? I don't know. I don't know about my third favorite spoon. Just 2 spoons for now. 2 spoons. That's it. Daz is saying got to be stainless and clean. They all got to be stainless and clean, dog. They all got to be stainless and clean, hygienically. Trust me. So your feelings on Chelsea, Karen? You think they're gonna batter them? Because they get battered. Everywhere they go. We're gonna batter them, or are we gonna batter them?
Look, I'll tell you what. If we put the wrong lineup up, we're gonna lose 3-1, 3-0. Oh no, 3-0. We'll lose 3-0. If we
not a chance.
If we put the lineup I want, I think we got a chance of getting a draw.
We're winning like 3-1, 3-2. Trust me. Look at Luke. Luke has some cheek, man. He said the more chance I have of spooning Kevin Keegan. We can have 2 of them, dog. 2 of them. Hello, ladies. Piss off, ladies. That's it. He comes in. Morning, ladies. Afternoon, ladies. Evening, ladies. Piss off, ladies. Yo, straight up. Peach and Karen, when you come to London, I'll take you in the Vic Tavern. What? That's on some extended tip right there, dog.
That'd be nice, son. That'd be lovely. I'd love to fucking do it. Be up with you. That'd be lovely.
That's historical right there, dog. That's historical right there.
I think Lukey likes Geordies. That's why he's into Kevin Keegan.
Luke Legends, a Geordie in disguise. Luke Legends, a Geordie in disguise.
I love the invite, Roy. I love the invite, mate. I'd love to fucking come with you, believe me. I'd love to get there to come with you. But there you go.
See, okay, so Dad's is saying, will you be back in an hour? We're here right now. So I don't know. Until it goes to 0, then we'll stay on just shooting Kieran and Pete shit straight up. Because we're not taking anything away from Stelios. Like, yo, they're killing it. They're killing it, man. Like we're just getting the second. We're getting the sloppy seconds, dog. Straight up. I'm not like I'm not calling the people in the live chat the sloppy seconds. I'm just saying the amount of people in the chat are like not even half of what Stelios is getting. His live stream is probably like boom, 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 boom. So it's like,
he's gonna have hundreds.
I think we can handle us being on at the same time still.
We've just got our little Bob.
There you go. So it's on some tin of tomatoes, can of beans, and by a bay. Tin can bay. By the bay, where the watermelons grow. I do not go back to my home, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a Chelsea player that couldn't run down they couldn't say a prayer down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Okay, let's see this. Hold on. Daz is saying, when you all visit Thailand, I'll take you all to the Blue Oyster Bar. No, thank you. Do you know what the Blue Oyster Bar is, Doc?
No, but I'm having it. It serves
No, you're
oysters.
not having it. No, you're not having it. I'm not letting you in, Doc. There was a movie called Police Academy. And it's like it's these policemen that are just like off their head, off their rocker, and they go into this pub, and it's Blue Oyster. It's a gay bar, dog. They go in there, and all of a sudden there's these boys wearing like the leather hats, and like they got the chains on and everything.
You're definitely not take me there, you fucker.
Yeah, he's cheeky, man.
Are you
He's
serious?
cheeky. I swear to God. That was unless there's like a next Blue Oyster Bar I don't know about. But on Police Academy, the movie with Police Academy, they go in there, grind truck. It's funny as shit.
Right. Okay. No, I tell you what, though, I do have a story for Darren. And if I could remember the bar, Darren probably fucking knows it. But when I went to Thailand, right, I went to Bangkok and then went down to Pattaya or Pattaya or whatever way you pronounce it. But when I was in, my mate recommended this place. Said he had a great night there of a night time. But anyway, I was there. I met another Aussie guy come off the plane with me. Right, and we're staying in the same. So I said, like, my mate recommended this bar, and we went there. But it was empty. It was during the day. I think it was a bad move going in there during the day, right?
Yeah.
But we went there. We just thought we'd have a beer, and all of a sudden we're sitting at the bar having a beer, and these girls come from nowhere, and the ping pong show started. There were ping pong balls going every day. They're blowing out candles and all sorts. So I'm going, for fuck's sake. Right, so anyway, we had the beer up, thank you very much, and we went to walk out. And then they threw this fucking bill on the bar, like ridiculous amounts of money for because we had one bet because of the show that we didn't ask for or want. And I just turned around. You can go fuck yourself. And next thing, all these fucking geezers turned up behind the bar with machetes, and the Aussie boy I was with, he shit himself. He's going, no, I can't do it. And I was like that. No, go fuck you. You're not fucking gonna get a press gang meeting to fucking paying your money. Go fuck yourself. I was going mental. And the Aussie boy, I put the money on the bar for the beers, and he just threw another load of money at them, and they fucking chased us out the bar with fucking machetes. Now
that's like some movie shit.
Yeah, this is a thing they do to, a couple of tourists that are on their own. But I wouldn't have given them nothing. But I think we went in there. We shouldn't have gone there during the day. I mean, at night, it'd be full up. You wouldn't have a problem. But during the day, they decided to take some money off you. I think it was in. Well, Darren and I'm pretty sure it was in Patpong. It was in Patpong, the district there. So
all right.
Luke
Legend saying Kevin Keegan Sloppy Seconds is a great name for a show. I like that. Kevin Keegan Sloppy Seconds. Michelle Keegan gets the first. Roy's laughing at Dazza for the Blue Oyster comment, and then Dazza saying they got beautiful bodies, but hands like bricklayers. That's true. With the Apple Adams to boot, dog. I ain't playing with you, dog. I ain't playing with you, man. Some scary things, scary sights.
I've got a beautiful body, but my hands are a bit fucked.
I don't know if I'd go that far still. But look at Luke Legend. He's saying Police Academy. Wow. Not thought of that film for years. That sound effect guy was brilliant. Yeah, he was. It was this guy that did beatboxes. He was like, like, but he could do any sound effect. Any sound effect. He could do that bird that was just like doing a meow to a T, man. Hold on. Shiny G's in the house. Yes, sir. Shiny G. Yeah, what a man. Shiny G. Yes, my man. Give us some transfer news, Shiny G. What have you read this morning, man? Dazza, I know the area, Kieran, is tourist trap. Pat Pong. You're right.
Yeah,
Love a
it was
woman.
Pat
Love a
Pong.
woman with a look. Luke Legend is Luke Legend is like he's like cheeky,
Yeah.
but like eccentric cheeky, fine line of genius and crazy dog. I love it. Love
He's a
a
bit like,
woman
he
with a
reminds me,
striking
to be
Adam's
honest, Pete,
apple.
he reminds me, yeah, because he would love a lady boy. There's no doubt about that. I can tell. He's got a sense of humour like me. There is no boundaries. You
Yeah,
just fucking go for it.
yeah. You
Sometimes
just
it's
have it.
funny,
You just have it.
and sometimes it's not. And I've upset a lot of people over the years, but I've made a lot of people laugh as well. So I just go for it
That's
anyway.
it.
Fuck.
So you know what? You override that with the people that you made laugh. That's it. That's it. You
That's why
override
you
it with
get
the people
right.
that you piss on the other people that didn't laugh. They were too slow to get it. Over their
Yeah,
head type
you-
thing, man.
Exactly. You just got to hope you made more people laugh
Yeah.
than you upset. That's
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. It's all hey, the alternative to laughing isn't a good alternative. So I'd rather laugh. You know what I mean? I'd rather laugh any day of the week. 100%.
So Ladyboy
man.
Luke. Ladyboy Luke. Can we call him that now? Ladyboy Luke.
No, that's the thing. That's sticking. That's sticking. Ladyboy Luke. That's sticking. It's stuck.
Oh, you fucking hate that.
Stuck. Like you wet his lips and you stick him to the window. Stuck. I love it. I love it, man. I love it a lot. I love it. Special request. So who's your starting 11 against Chelsea? You were saying about the three.
I don't care.
Up, man. Come on, play along, son. Play along.
All right. I told you.
Come on.
I've done it this afternoon, but nobody watched, did they? So
I know. We had like -5 people in the chat. There was like minus people in the chat.
everyone said, "No, this is shit." So they pissed off.
Well,
No, I
they were all
told you.
sleeping. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the
Right.
morning. They were all sleeping.
I know. That's right. And with the presumption, right,
Yes.
that the Cresswell is fit,
Yep.
I will go Cresswell. I will go Zuma. I will go Diop. I will go Sufal. Young Johnson will be on the bench for me. All right, Young Johnson. And then I would pay the three in front would be Krau, Souček, and Rice.
Love that.
And then I'd put the other three in front of them. Now you can move them around any way you fucking like. 2, 1, or well, just call them a three.
Yeah.
And that would be Bowen, Lanzini, what 4 hours. That's it. Antonio's on the bench.
Yeah.
Benrahma's on the bench. And Dawson is on the bench. Three changes, just to switch it up and have them, especially them two, Benrahma and Antonio, on the bench to come on and affect things if we need them. That would be my switch. Do I think Moyes would do that?
I hope he does. The only one that I disagree with on that is Johnson. I'd start Johnson again over Sufal because I wasn't too impressed with Sufal the other day. I don't think he's ready. I still think he's carrying a knock. I do not think he's ready.
I think he is.
Just me.
I think he'd be fine.
I don't think so. I don't think. Shining G. He's saying between work and getting a window replaced, I ain't heard any news to share. I could make some shit up, but I wouldn't want you getting your hopes up. Make some shit up. Tell us we're signing like Messi. Go on. Hi, Dan. Hi, Dazza. Yes, Mr. Pad Thai. Yeah. So, how many? I know you don't want to talk about transfers, Kieran. I know this, but how many do you think we'll get realistically?
I think the best we'll get is 3, and that might include Lingard, right? The best we get is 3.
I want 3 plus. I want 2 strikers, Lingard, and a center half.
I know what I want. But you asked me how much should I think we get, and I think the best we'll get is 3.
I hear you. I'm just putting in my my 2 pence right now. I think it would be. I think it's gonna be like Celtic-Car, 2 strikers. I don't know who they are. Yeah, Celtic-Car. I want 2 strikers. Don't know who they are. Lingard. So yeah, that's your 3 plus Lingard. That's your 3+ Lingard. Like, do you think we're gonna see money out of this Krasinski, or do you think he's gonna be like short arms, long pockets, like the two dildo brothers, man?
Kretinsky's put his money in. It's nothing to do with him now. It's nothing to do with him.
He's gonna give money to Newman.
No, but that money he put into the club is down to the board to spend it as they wish. Now remember, he's just one vote on the board. The board is Gold, Sullivan, Brady, right? He has not got a majority share. So let's put it this way. I know they won't do it, but if Gold and Sullivan said, right, hang on, you still owe, West Ham still owes 100 million, they could, plus, we'll just take that, thank you. Now you got, what, 50 million left. We'll have that back. But they won't. I don't think they'd ever do that. But they could. They could.
So we'll get 4 dildos rather than 4 players, dog. That's disgusting.
I don't believe we're spending that much money in January. I really don't.
Paul, I hope we do, man. I really hope we do.
I'd love to, we all hope we do. We'd love to spend it every window. We're going to say it every window. But I don't think we're spending that much money, mate. I really don't. But regardless where we spend the money, what I'd like to see goes 3 to 4 players in that can help us get to the end of this season. That's whether they're on loan, whether they're cheap or here, I don't care. Just bring 4 players in that can help us get through to the end and see it through. Yeah. If you really want to push for top 4, then you spend money. But I don't believe we're gonna.
But we ain't seen a lot of signings from time, because like there's a lot of money that's gone missing. And I'm going back to like even Chicharito days and then Haller days. And there's a lot of money that's gone missing that we haven't seen. So with what Krasinski is kind of topped up with, we should have at least 100 million plus. Like, that's what I'm thinking, man.
I think we owe over 100 million to Golden Sullivan.
Well, they can piss off. They could piss off.
But they're not asking for it. They're still getting paid their interest for the payments back. Yeah. They're not, but they could. They could say, we're taking that. I don't know how it works.
Like Daza says, you don't get paid much, but he has a laugh. That's cool. You don't get paid much, you have a laugh. But this is a football club that has money we don't know about. We don't know where it's went. We don't know where it's gone. Show us the money, like on some, what was that movie with Tom Cruise? And he's like, show me the money, Cuba Gooding Jr., Jerry Maguire. Show us the blood fire money, dog. We need money, man. Daz is saying, I don't get paid. Oh, yes, I just read that. Lazy boy Luke, more like it. Lazy boy Luke. Nah. What was his name, Karen? I forgot. What was his name? Say it again.
No, he's got Lady Boy to Lazy Boy.
Yeah, Lady Boy Luke. That's it. That's it. Not lazy. It rhymes, Lazy Boy and Lady Boy, but no, it's Lady Boy Luke. It's done. It's in the vault.
To be fair to him, most lady boys are not that lazy. They have to make an effort to get their money.
Right. So yeah, he's trying to put us off track. He's trying to put us off track, man. Is saying David Martin goal. My, come on. He's a goalkeeping coach at best, man. He had his time when he played against Chelsea. That was a memorable moment. Brought a tear to my eye. Leave it at that. Wrap it in the bag. Yeah, breakfast for Christmas. Done, man. Shiny G saying, if we put the same uninspired team out in the same formation, we're going to hear Chelsea saying, Moyes is at the wheel while they stuff us. Moyes is at the wheel while they stuff us. Yeah, you got to gamble a little. Take a risk, 100%. I'm sure it'll pay off. Exactly. And that's what Kieran was saying. Shake it up. Shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout.
Sean, he's bang on. Like, you cannot go again with that same formation and same team, because it's just going to be another shit show.
It'll be a shit. It'll be extra large. It'll be like, you know, when you go to Mackie D's and you get supersized fries, it'll be a supersized shit show. Straight up. Luke Legend say, or Ladyboy Luke is saying,
Yeah, I know
need
what he's
Carlos
saying.
Sanchez back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can
All
have
right.
Carlos Sanchez back for yourself. We don't
Yeah,
want Carlos Sanchez
if
back.
Carlos Sanchez come back, then so does Roberto. It's as simple as
There
that.
you go. Punching balls in the back of the goal. Luke Legend, he has bought some shares, not put money into the club. He has just reduced GSP ownership. That's what you said, Karen. Downtown Bangkok is closed at the moment due to COVID restrictions, but the lockdown is slowly being eased. That's good to hear. We are signing Erling Haaland in January and Messi to clean his boots with a mop made from Manuel Lanzini's Christmas. Yes, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was clever. That was clever.
Shiny, you fucking, yes, must have sat down and thought about that.
I love that. I love that one. That was
I'd rather you just stopped that we're signing Erling Haaland. That would have done me. I didn't need the rest. I didn't need the rest. That would have done me. I've been delighted.
Oh my days. We need like comment of the show, because that was comment of the show. That was the comment of the show. Yes, Shiny G in the play. That was beautiful. GSB have brought players in. Fairness, they have just been the wrong players. Agreed. Pellegrini spent a ton of cash, to be frank. Pellegrini spent a ton of cash on shit. It was baloney minestrone.
But they did spend the money. They just done it under Pellegrini, who I will say again, Peach, and this is not in hindsight. When there was announced Pellegrini was coming to West Ham, I did not want him. Right?
Neither
I
did
did
I.
not want him. One
Neither did
reason
I.
because he was in China. Two, because he lost managing a Man City superstar team. He lost a league to Leicester, right? And even he let Tottenham and Arsenal get in front of him. So Pellegrini was not, what the fuck, get him. No, I don't want him. I don't want him.
Nah.
And then he spent a load of money at West Ham and done fuck all with it. So I'm not saying in hindsight. At the time, I disagree with him. There you go.
No, and it was that was his retirement money, dog. Like he was where was it? Malaga. That was his retirement money, and then the board have the audacity to turn around and say the only reason we got Pellegrini is because the supporters wanted him. We didn't want him. We didn't want him.
We didn't want him. Absolutely. Anyone near West Ham. But having said that, Pete, I didn't want fucking Moyes either.
Me neither. When he came back, I was like, "Oh, that's like two steps."
I'm not sure how good my opinion is.
No, I know. I'm on the same page as you, because when he came back, I was like, "That's like 2 steps forward, 6 steps backwards." And then he was trying to bring the backroom team in, and he couldn't get Piercy back in the backroom squad. And I was like, "Oh no, we need Piercy." And then he finally got him in. And I'll tell you, like, wow, what a revelation Moyes was. And I was against it. I was against it.
Peachy, I know this unpopular opinion, but I still have my issues with Moyes at times, right? Certain, especially games like Brighton, right?
Yeah.
How he sets up in certain games. I think he's wrong. I still have my issues with Moyes. But I can't deny the job he's done since he's been here. He's been fantastic. We've been on a great ride. And he's had some wonderful results. So I'm not going to knock him. But I still have issues with it, certain games that he picks the whole system wrong or the tactical formation wrong. And I'll stick by it.
Wow. Well, okay, let me go through some comments.
He does more good than bad, Pete. He does more good.
What's that, man?
He does more
good than bad. I agree with that. So Dazza, yeah, it is Dazza, the lazy lady boy, Lucky. Yeah, we'll call him Lucky too, straight up. Lucky Luke, the Lucky Luke, lady boy Luke. Roy, I want to see Perkins come on for the last 10 minutes and grab the winner. That would be beautiful. That would be written in the stars. Roy, Kevin Nolan is a big part of the backroom staff. Kevin Nolan is a big part of the backroom staff, because that's like Mr. Chicken Dance. That's the whole reason Antonio's like, you get corners coming in. Antonio's like right in front of the keeper. Like, what? What are you gonna do? Nothing. Like, I'm right in your space. Right in your face, Shiny G. Me too. I still don't. Me too, and I still don't. Moyes has proved me right all season. He has. Kevin Nolan is a legend. Kevin Nolan is a legend. Kevin Nolan is a legend. 100%. Kevin Nolan is a legend.
I will say this about Nolan, man. I think he's one of the most underrated players that was at West Ham, who became a captain. Everyone you talk to who was a professional footballer around him tell you what a great captain he was. What a boy
and
was
it me and you talking the other day about like how Kevin Nolan kind of followed Sam Allardyce wherever he went?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's me and you talking about it, but he has.
That might have been Budgie then. That was Budgie then. And we were talking about how Kevin Nolan was one of those players that he'd follow Sam Allardyce wherever he went, like Carlton Cole with like Alan Kirbishley, like just those players there. They're just like them and the manager get on so well. They just like follow one another.
It's not just that. Nolan is another leader, and everybody knows, right? I've run teams before, right? And I've been in big teams before where leaders are so important. People don't realise having leaders in your team is so important. It's massively important. For that camera on, for having a direction, you need leaders, right? And Nolan's one of them. Nolan's one of them.
Like I'll tell you this. Like, oh, you know what? COVID's like kind of like coming to a finish in Oakville because we have this like concert. It's like a festival, and we haven't had it in like 2 years. And they're coming back with the festival. Like, look, they got the picnic tables, they got the kiosks out, they got the live stage. Oh, we're gonna have a concert. We're gonna have a concert here probably like over the weekend. Lovely. But Nolan was Gourmet.
Have you got bolt cutters to get in?
No, they take down these. They take down all these things. They take down all these things, and it's a free thing. Like I think it's a free thing. Must have current ID. Get a wristband. Beverage tent. I'll be at the beverage tent. 30 years and younger. ID will be checked by bartender. No more than 2 drinks served per person. I come with a friend. No alcohol tickets sold after 9:20. That's bollocks. Stop serving at 9:30. That's bollocks. So I'm coming with some drinks in my pocket. No drinks allowed outside of the park. Understandable. No pets allowed. No pets allowed. So I won't be allowed in. No pets allowed. So I won't be allowed in.
Well, if I bring my pet lizard, if I had my pet lizard, I'm not allowed to bring him in. That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying. They're racist. They're absolutely racist, dog. Absolutely racist. But let me show you this. Let me show you this about Nolan. Nolan was one of the best captains West Ham ever had because he was on a personal level with all the players that he played with. And if there was a bit of unrest, he would call these players, go meet for a cup of tea, cup of coffee, maybe a cheeky beverage, and talk to them on a personal level. And he kept that team together. He brought that togetherness, and I think he brings that to the management, the backroom staff as well. And he still displays those traits as a backroom staff coach at West Ham. And I take my hat off to him. I think he's a leader. He's a true leader, and I think that's that. Yo, remember when you were telling me about Justin? It's something like this, isn't it? Like signs, like about signs. Like he does like marketing signs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got you, man.
Stuff like that, I think.
Yeah. So
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
To mention, talking captain. Even Lucas Neal was regarded as a great captain.
Oh, he was magic. The Aussie, he was magic.
Yeah, I know him too. Yeah, Lucas Neal meant to be a great he was a great leader in the dressing room. It was Lucas Neal. Certain players have got it. Certain players have got it in them. All right, about being being up there and leading the front. I had a little bit of it in myself, Geezer. I wouldn't say I was great captain, but I had that. I was, I would always push, and I was good in the dressing room. And you need people like that. And when we talked to Afas today, he reckons the likes of Ogbonna and Yarmolenko are good in the dressing room. It helps. It builds a camaraderie. It builds the dressing room. The more you get in that dressing room like that, the better it is when you walk on the pitch. It really is. Yeah.
100%. Like I heard that. I don't know if it was you or somebody else that they were saying. Apparently, Yarmolenko is a laugh, and like he's good in the dressing room. And apparently, Fredericks, he gets the whole team fired up. Like I know that's Wally World's favorite player, and I'd like to see more of him, to tell you the truth. But it's like apparently he is like stellar in the dressing room, man.
Yeah, that was Tom. That was Tom. That was
you. That was you. Yep, that was. Big up Ludders. Ludders is saying hello to everybody. What's up, Doc? What's up?
No, I don't know. Is Ludders Helen? Hey, Helen. How are you doing?
Yeah, it's Ludders. So hold on, Shiny G. We need 3 leaders controlling zones. Zuma, Rice, and a Ford. When Dex is a little bit older, yeah, he'll be controlling the pitch alone for West Ham and England. I can't wait to see him as a senior player. Me neither, Shiny. Me neither, my friend. 100%. I'm Darren Higgins, Dazzle, Mr. Pad Thai. Richie is now 2608 in the world. And would like to say, pardon me, mate?
No, I'm reading Darren's comment. Yeah. He's in the fantasy. His boy's in the fantasy league, and that's where he is in the world. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good, man. Ludders is in the building, and Roy is saying, "What up to Ludders?" Yeah, that's like in the whole world. There's millions of billions, quadrillions, and zillions. Like 2,000. That's big.
That's pretty impressive. Big. You've really got to be on the money on that shit.
Yeah, and you know what I find, like, because I'm in there too, and what I find, like, the people that do really good in that, they make like 1-2 transfers and a wild card the whole season. Me, I make like 60 transfers, 2 wild cards, and wonder why I end up like in relegation zone.
No, I don't. I don't do it. I done it a while back. I done all right. I just got bored. I get bored. I can't concentrate enough to keep it up. So, yeah, there you go.
Nah, I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you. I tried to do it, but it don't turn out for me, man.
What is Helen still there? What does Helen think of my hat? You think I should get rid of it? Right.
I love it. I love it. Oh, disabled team's in the building. Big up, brother Pete, brother Ted. Yes, sir, brother Ken, brother sister, happy Charlie boy. Oh, he's picking everybody up. And anyone else I missed, thank you for treating us one of your own. Yo, the disabled team, they're one of our own. They're one of our own.
I've got to put my hat back on for TDT, right? Now,
yes,
I didn't know, right? I didn't know till today that fucking disabled team actually had a channel, so I forgot about it, right? So when I finish, I probably won't do it now. I'll be going to bed on this, but tomorrow, TDT Stuart, I will get there, and I'd love to log on when you're doing a thing, and I can get in the comments and say hello. I'll definitely do that when I can. So
that'll be class.
It will happen. I just, I'm a bit slack at the moment because Stuart, I'm on the Cabernet Sauvignon, so it's pointless talking about anything technical now. As you know. So what do you do, Slippery? What do you do? You're all gone quiet. Are you on mute? Wait, is he in the shop again? Fucking probably ordering another tins of cider. I bet he is. Yeah, watch this. Yeah, he's covering the camera, right? Put the cider in his pockets. Unless he's buying weed. I don't know. Anyway. He's got mute again, hasn't he? All right. Yeah, he's chatting away. He's having a shop, isn't he? He does his shopping, doesn't he? It's lovely, isn't it? Having a live stream while he's doing his shopping. I might do that actually next week. I might well go over the road and buy a few things and then talk to the locals on a live stream. Be brilliant. There's a geezer over the road, right? I buy my cigarettes from. He's Indian, right? But he's a London Indian. South African, London. He's fucking hell, he's been all over the world, this boy. But he's an Arsenal fan. But he's not one of them wanker Arsenal fans. He's not a bad lad, actually. He just talks too much. Every time I go in there, I'm stuck in there for 20 minutes. Can't get out of there. He's a fucking nightmare. He loves talking football.
Yeah. Holy shit,
right?
it was funny. I had me on. I heard that about the London Indian, and he talks forever and forever and forever. It's probably Stelios' cousin, straight up. It's probably, I know it's Stelios from Greece, but it's probably Stelios' cousin. He probably has family in India, dog. I ain't even playing with you. But it was funny, man. I was in the shop there. I had me on mute, but the boy there could hear you, and I had it cranked up like fully. And he's like, it was some Asian cat. He's like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. It's too loud, too loud. I'm like, and then I started shouting over you, and he was like, ah! Oh, that was a highlight. That was an absolute highlight. Oh, you know the weirdest thing? I saw you this, and it was beautiful, man. It was like I went to Upton Park, and I went to the supporter shop, and like it was like what I remember. I went to the supporter shop, got like a replica kit and some other things, and then I went to there was a whatchamacallit, a corner store, a variety store, like right opposite like where Upton Park was, Bowling Ground. And there was this Indian gentleman, nicest pie. And like it was like I didn't expect it. He was nice as pie, turban on and all. And I go up there and I'm like, yeah, what's up? And the homeboy had like a full-out Cockney accent. And I was just like, I never experienced that before. Like, because you don't have that in Canada. I was like, I was in like seventh heaven. I was like, this is so dope. Like you like flipping hell. You got like Mr. India, the Turbinator, like full out Cockney, dog. Full out Cockney. Yeah. I'm showing you, man. He didn't shut my ear off like your boy, but it was magic. Absolutely flipping magic.
Not anything, but over generations, it has to be, doesn't it? And it sounds strange.
Yeah.
Do you know? I think a comedy show highlighted that first, right? And it was Porridge.
I remember that show. Yeah.
Remember Porridge, right? With Ronnie Barker, but the black guy in it, right? And he had a Glaswegian accent. He was a Glasgow Scottish.
I love that.
Accent.
Yes,
and
I love that.
That was shocking to people that this big black guy had a Glaswegian accent, you know. Yeah. And it was part of the comedy at the time because people couldn't believe it that he had But why wouldn't he now? You know what I mean? If you grew up and you lived there,
that's what I'm saying.
Why wouldn't you? It makes sense. But it was unusual at the time. It was unusual at the time.
There was this, I forget what the show's called. It's the show. It's not too old. It's the two old Welsh boys, and they go to the pub, and they just talk. And then there's a bunch of like youngins that are just riffraff, like just pure chavs. I forget what this my second time or second something. I forget, man. But it's brilliant. Like similar things there too, and it's a magic show, man. It's a magic show. What's LaTe saying? She's saying hello to Roy. Roy's bigging up TDT. Yes, sir. Hi, Darren. Shiny G, Helen. LaTe, hope y'all well. TDT. Roy, hoping that he's well. Love Lucas Neal, but don't for Scotty Parker. Yeah, no, I won't. Hat looks like fab. Hat looks fab. LaTe loves the hat. LaTe loves the hat like me.
Oh, thank you. See ya. Brilliant. I think you look ridiculous. I only wore it as a bit of a laugh, right? And I thought it looked ridiculous, but there you go. It's just an old one I found. I found it out there. It was an old golf hat because as Not Pete. Don't say. Look, let me get on with this. When it gets really hot here in the sun, as you're playing golf, you need a wide brim hat. Otherwise, your ears get really burnt bad. The back of your neck gets really burnt bad. So that's what I bought this thing for. It's for playing golf. I haven't done for a while. It's a golf hat just to protect your ears and your neck. So that was the idea of it. But I thought it was it's a pretty horrible hat, to be honest. But there you go.
Yeah. Daz is saying about his boy. He's number one in the Hammer Shot League. That's big. And turns 15 tomorrow. Holy crow. So homeboy's only 14 years old.
He's in the Hammer Shot Leagues as well, Darren. I'm number one.
Yeah.
What a football boy. Go nuts. Hey, I've got more.
Going nuts.
My banging thing that it went over. No, it's gone again. What's going on here?
I know, that's madness. Ludders is saying hello to the disabled team, Shiny G. Disabled team, Helen and Roy. Yes. Disabled team, I don't like Prue. Who's Prue? I don't like Prue. Don't know Prue. Hello, Shiny. Roy saying hello, Ludders and TDT in the place to be. The disabled team out of respect to any channel we watch. We don't like prompting our channel on other people's channels, guys. Yo, you can prompt your channel on our channel any day of the week. We take that as a compliment, straight up.
Good. Anytime.
100%. Actually, we would enjoy it and like it more if you prompted your channel on our channel, straight up, man.
I'm gonna be. I'll tell you now, goes up. Sure, I'll be on it, mate. I ain't done it yet because I didn't know you had one. But I'll be on it, mate, and I'm gonna be leaving. I'm gonna leaving you really bad message now, and then you're gonna have to ban me.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be put on a naughty step, like Budgie's in charge of the moderators.
Real quick.
Yeah, I know. Ludders is saying hello to Shiny G. Shiny. So to find an Arsenal fan who ain't a wanker, I have to fly 26 hours to the rainy side of Australia. I'll take your word on this, Karen. Hee. Yes.
Hey, it's about right, Shiny. It's about right, mate. Yeah, you got to fly that far. He ain't a bad lad, actually. He's all right. He's one of his bad. There is another Arsenal fan I met here, who's the biggest wanker I've ever met in my life. That's the other side of the coin. I've never met a bigger wanker, and I've told him that as well. He don't talk to me no more because I can't listen anymore of his bullshit. Every time Arsenal fucking lose, he blames the referee. It sickens my fucking ass. So you're right, mate. They're far and few between, but I'm sure there are more, the good lads that support Arsenal. But the boy over here, my mate, Iqbal, his name is. He's a good lad. He just talks too much, but he's not a bad chap. But the other donor, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, mate. I was going to wring his neck one night. I just decided to tell him to fuck off and leave me alone. But there you go. Where's he gone now? He done me again, and he's left me again. But yeah, it's about that, Charlie. I reckon 22 hours. But I think flight time, with all the stopovers and everything, yeah, 26 hours is about right, mate. It's about 21-hour flight airtime. But with your stopovers and, getting through customs both ends, yeah, it's about 26 hours. It's a short flight.
Broke my phone. That broke my phone right there. That having to find an Arsenal supporter and fly to Australia. That broke my phone. My phone just went dead after that. Yo, Daz is saying I turned a few heads as I'm fluent in Thai now. What? Disabled team, you look like a true gent. I just have to say, disabled team, a.k.a. Stuart, loves the hat, Karen. Loves it. You're getting a lot of love for that hat, man. Darren, I am middle class, so fluent in Kravik. You're also fluent in Ladyboy, too. There you go.
I'm bullshit. I'm fucking bullshit. I'm fucking fluent in bullshit. I'm not having that one.
There you go. I'm lower the middle, Luke, because Luke was saying legend, our friend. See these hats. Karen's hat, not so much man from Del Monte. It's man from Del Boy. Yeah, pure Cockney con artist. Don't know. All you need is a drink with all the straws in it, and the umbrellas and oh my, big up
Yeah, I do.
Delboy.
Yeah, I need a cocktail, don't I? I need a cocktail, but I'll have to. I need a wine as well, so I might have to fill up.
Yo, listen to this, Ken. Titch wants the disabled team to go on his show too. We take that as an honor. Yo, we're all about you, disabled team. Stuart, Lee, Silla, we're all about you. Like, yo, West Ham Random, Hammers Fans United. Yo, you're a wanted man. Trust me. I just remember Dad's parents we're from Highbury. You can take pills for that. Seriously, I talk to more West Ham fans than disabled team talks to more West Ham fans than Leeds. That's a compliment. I don't know what it is with some Leeds fans. Maybe they don't like our looks. Lots of laughs. That's a good look for West Ham supporters, man. Honestly, like, wow, that's big up yourself, disabled team.
You can look at it both ways. It's a good look for West Ham fans or a bad look for Leeds fans.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I will say this to Stuart. One of my best friends here in Australia, he's from Leeds. He's a Leeds boy. He's not really into football. He's a Leeds man through and through, right? He's not really into football, but but he's a lovely one of my best friends here, and he's a Leeds boy. He's a real good Yorkie, and we really have a good friendship, really good. And he's up again, isn't he? He's up again. I've got to fill this up. Don't go away, but I've got to fill this up, man. What's the matter with you? Just go. So yeah, Stuart, one of my best friends is a Yorkie, like yourselves, a good lad. And I'll tell you that now, mate. It took me a long time, mate. You know, in the 70s and 80s, right, when all the badness was going on in football, and all the away games I went to all over the country, you know, to Leeds, to Manchester, Liverpool, Newcastle, all over. I hated everyone, mate. I didn't like anyone who went from fucking East London, basically. It was a stupid attitude, a really stupid attitude, and an ignorant attitude. And it weren't till, but I think that was a part of being so involved with West Ham that I didn't see anything else. I didn't see people as people. But when I moved away, I realised that there's just good people everywhere. There's good people from all over, and there's wankers from all over. It's as simple as that. It boils down to that. You will find good people everywhere, and don't matter what colour, what race, what religion, you know, or what class. It doesn't matter. There's good people everywhere, and there's wankers everywhere too. So what you got to do is become a good judge of good people, and it isn't hard. The people you think are wankers, don't talk to them. Just give them a miss. The good people, you'll know. They're everywhere. I've met so many great people from Burnley, from Middlesbrough, from Yorkshire, from Scotland. I've got a lot of good mates from Scotland. A lot of good mates from Bolton. I've met them all over when I worked in Europe and when I've worked in Australia. I've met good people from all over the world. And the simple fact is that you cannot fucking cover anyone with any brush, right? You can't tar people with one brush. You meet good people and you meet wankers. And all you got to do is differentiate between the good people and the wankers. And I do. And I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, it's good. It's being a good judge of character, isn't it, Kieran? Like, you kind of get hints and you kind of get, like, just feelings when I agree.
I've always thought you were a wanker, Peach, but I'm starting to think maybe you're not.
Yeah, well, I could say the same thing about you, but it might work. You might be a CUNT. You know what I mean? Like, you might not a PIMP, a CUNT. Just saying.
I got him first, didn't I? I got him first.
There you go. The disabled team is part of the West Ham family. Yes, he is. Stuart is part of the West Ham family. Roy West Ham United Chapel. Really do appreciate that. Shiny G, I just threw another 20 nuts out for the squirrel to bury. There you go. Hope the birds buries them nuts. Have you nicked my cat, Peach? I'm sure I left it in my car. Yeah, I think I did, mate. I think I did. Global Text is in the building. Big up Global Text. Global Text is moderator for Daya's channel. I just sent Daya the link, so hopefully he can conjure up some time to come through. Global Tech.
Global Tech.
Get a hold of Daya if you can, and let him know that I just sent him the link in WhatsApp. So if he's available, we'd love to have a chat with Daya. Man in the what is it? The man in the now, not the no. Straight up. Yeah, no, Global Tech's good people, man. Start as a bell end and earn my time is how I start with people. Yeah, they gotta earn your respect. Lukey lady boy, straight up. I agree with that, man. I agree with that. Start here, if they earn your respect, they're there.
No, he did. No, he's good. Luke is good at starting as a bell end. He's got that fucking damn pat. Don't worry about
that. He goes hand in hand, doesn't it? Hand in hand. Yo, where's Kieran at? I think the owl just ate Kieran up. I ain't even playing with you. Totally agree at Global Text. And it's only going to get worse. Yo, it's only going to get better and clever. Yes, Peach. Yes, Global Tech. Get all the Daya dog song. I sent him the link in the WhatsApp, man. We want Daya. We want Daya. We want Daya. We want Daya. Straight up. Yeah, I love that, man. He's ill, man. Straight up. How you mean? Global Text, you're ill. Yeah, honestly, mate. And TDT in the place to be. Where'd you go? You just go see the bird, Karen? You just paid the bird a visit?
What? What bird? You got a bird?
You go pay the bird a visit. Straight up. We have any? It says one guest, but it's just me and Karen. I sent whatchamacallit, the link, Daya. But we'll wait. We'll see. I live in a lovely part of the UK, so all relative lads. No.
Yeah, it's all relative. And he's right. Luke's right. It's all relative to where you live.
Yeah.
No matter whether you're in the UK or in Australia. Everything where you live is relative, right? If you live in a shit part, 100%. Then your perspective is different. Luke is down in Southampton, isn't he? And that's not a bad part of the world. It's the north part of the world.
On the coast, on the coast, it's lovely, man. It's lovely, like Portsmouth, Southampton. It's lovely there, man. Lovely. I went to Bournemouth, which is kind of like there, and it was beautiful. It was at the beach that Coldplay did the Yellow video, and it was absolutely beautiful, man. The town square is like, because it's like a university town, isn't it? So it's like bar after pub after pub after bar after pub after, like, it's madness. And funny thing, Karen, when I went there, I met this girl who was like, she was working with the Cherries at the time, the Bournemouth Football Club. And we went to go see Bournemouth. And then after that, we went to this Outback. It was called Outback or something. It was this Australian bar. Absolutely magic, man. It was absolutely magic, man. Good times. Good times.
Fucking hell. I'm sneezing. Why is that? I know. My bird's gone cold.
Can you explain? No, you'll be all right. Can you explain to me how to contact people on WhatsApp? I've just installed it. So you need to get their phone number, and then, okay. So people in your contacts, right? People in your contacts will be automatically uploaded to WhatsApp. And then through those people in your contacts, if you want, like, this person or that person, get them to pass on the information, and they can share it with you. Or you can get their information, like, other way. WeStHaM. Email WeStHaMRaNdoM, and Kieran, me, Clive, Titch, we'll give you our info, and you can get our contacts.
If Darren can get his phone number through an email to say you're Clive, then you can contact him to connect to the WhatsApp for WeStHaMRaNdoM, right? That's the best way to do it, Darren. Just send your number. Yeah. If we can get your phone number, then we can connect you to us. That's the best.
100. Yeah. A disabled team Stewart is saying, I was being in the UK, Peach is changing for the worse, and I'm worried about it, to be honest. It'll be all right. It's I don't know. What do you think, Karen? It's how you look at it. It's how you deal with it. It's how you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
No,
you can say that about anywhere in the world right now, Stuart. Honestly, it's not the same anywhere.
It's look, I
It's
can't
a
say
different
too
world now, man.
much. I can't say too much.
No, I know.
You're going down a rabbit hole here. What I will say is, you can say that about most places in the world, but the UK has been gradually getting. Well, one of the reasons I emigrated because of that. So, and I'd done that over 30 years ago, and now it's 30 years later. It's still, in my mind, it's still declining. But there is that doesn't mean. My favourite place still to visit now to this day is going back to London and walking around London, walking around the West End. I love it. It's my favourite place in the world. But living there, that's another kettle of fish. Living there full time is another kettle of fish. And whether you're in Leeds or Liverpool or Newcastle, everyone sees it differently. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that same conversation could have been had 30 odd years ago when I left.
Yeah, no, 100. And my mother and father, I think they immigrated around the same time as you can. And it's like, my favorite place is going back to East London and just, going to a nice greasy spoon where you got to like pull the chairs down, and it's just a proper greasy spoon. Like the lady who was cooking your fry up, she has a fag in her mouth, and you're getting ashes on your eggs. But that's what makes it a proper greasy spoon. It does. That's what I mean. It makes it a proper greasy. I love that shit, man. Luke Legend, Winchester.
That won't be happening now, mate. You get shut down.
I know. Different story now. That was like what?
Winchester. Look at that cunt. Yeah. Look at that fucking knobhead fucking Luke. Winchester.
I know. Winchester, thank you very much. Not Southampton. Ooh.
Oh, big fucking deal, Winchester. You snobby fucker. Get the fuck.
It's some of that, isn't it? It's some of this. A bit too uppity. I know. I feel you.
Right. What does that mean to us? Winchester, whoopee fucking do that. What you reckon of that, Luke?
See, Global saying hello to Dazza. Yes, Dazza. Shiny, she all good.
Go back.
Yeah. Hold up.
Go back. Geotech. I want to go try and, fair play to you. Global Techs, be honest, that's one city I've not been to in Australia is Melbourne, but everyone I know been there, love it. It's got a massive Greek community in Melbourne, and great restaurants. I reckon the food and they're fantastic array of food there in Melbourne, but what you will get in Melbourne if you do go there is proper seasons. You will get winter. It's fucking freezing. You will get a proper winter down there. Now, and it might be a good thing if you're coming from the UK. You probably, because where I am in Brisbane, I don't. It's nearly fucking hot all year round here. We have a chilly winter, but that's about it, right? Get chilly nights. Yeah, but in
the same sentence though, Karen, what you saying, like, you get a chilly winter where you might need like a little hoodie or like a spring jacket, but you can wear shorts all year round. I love that. I love that.
You can wear shorts. I'll tell you what, the winter in Brisbane, I'll tell you what it is, guys. You might need to wear a jumper, right?
Yeah.
And maybe a trackie bottoms for the first 2 hours of work in the morning. After that, you're stripping off. That's it. You're stripping off the shorts and a t-shirt.
I love that.
All through the winter here. So, but Melbourne, no, you're gonna know cold there. It's very much like the UK there in the winter.
How cold does it get there in Melbourne?
Yeah, I hope you get there, mate. Global Techs, whatever your real name is. But yeah, if you're gonna go there, it's Victoria is regarded as a good state, and even though the police are quite brutal.
How cold does it get in Melbourne, Karen? Like just a guesstimate, an example. Like, are we talking
Well, I think they've got snowfields in Melbourne and all that. You know.
So it,
You
it
know,
goes below freezing then. Yeah.
they've got snow. I think they've got ski resorts there, so it will get
Oh,
cold.
I didn't know that, mate. That's what we're talking about. Luke Legend, just be careful, global mate. You need to plan it. Don't burn your bridges. I wish you luck, pal. All right. Yeah, I'm good, Shiny. Thanks for asking, bro. That's global. Dazza, get a pen and a paper ready, Karen. He's coming through with some numbers, I think. Haha. Ash on your eggs. Absolutely, Shiny. Ash on your eggs. The ladies like down at Manzi's on Tower Bridge Road making the pie mash. You got to get some ash on your pie mash too. Honestly, just makes it that much better. Traditional. I was a victim of a crime 30 years ago. That's why I left. There you go. I agree with you, Karen. UK's been declining for a long time, mate. So global's right on the same page as you said. It's just the lifestyle is better out in Australia that I like. Same in Canada. It's a better lifestyle.
It is
100%. But still, my favorite place to visit is, like Karen said, East London, through and through. I love it. But it's like
global's got.
We're spoiled though, and Karen, we're spoiled because you get to visit it, you get to go there, and then you get to leave. Like you're not staying there. You know what I mean? And I think that's why we love visiting it so much.
No, see that we're global there, right? Global's got his brother out there in Melbourne 15 years, so that's fantastic because. When I first came to Australia, I didn't know no one. I really landed. I got
same as my mom and dad when they moved over here. My dad got moved over here for a business transfer, and like my mom and dad didn't know nobody. And it's like it's same as you. Don't you find, Kieran, that you built a family over here? Like you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends, and you've chose a family in Brisbane, haven't you? Same as us in Canada, and it's been absolutely magic, man.
No, the thing, but having said that, I didn't know nobody. I didn't have a place to live. I stayed in a hotel for 2 weeks until I found a place to live, right? And it was really tough, and I didn't have a car. I didn't have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was, especially here in Australia, everything here is spread out. So without a car, you're really fucked, right? You need a car to get anywhere here.
Yeah.
So it was
it's not
tough
like
for
London.
me.
London, you don't need a car. You don't need a car in London because the transit's everywhere.
Jump on a tube, jump on a bus. Here, you didn't have that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It was tough for me.
Whatever.
For Global to have his brother there, that's fantastic. If he can get there and have his family support with his brother, he'd be laughing.
Beautiful.
It will make the transition so much easier, so much
smoother.
I wish I'd had that. I wish I'd had that because it was tough.
My mom and dad, I think that. Yeah, I agree with that. Global Techie's saying about how having his brother out there, and he's lived in Melbourne for 15 years now, mate. So he has people he knows there. He has his adopted family over there. Shiny G is one of my closest friends. Is well, how do you say that? How do you say that? How do you say that, Karen? You would know. I wouldn't.
Alray's Inlet, Melbourne.
All right. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay, well, he loves his hometown community and would settle anywhere else. Wow. My real name is Kane. Okay, so Big Daddy Kane, one of the illest rappers in the world. Big Daddy Kane.
Remember that, Kane. Well, Kane, I hope you get there, Kane. I hope you get to Victoria, and I hope you get to see Melbourne. I'm guessing, Kane, I presume you might have visited there before. If your brother's been out there that long, I'm guessing you might have had a little trip out there. But I think having your brother there is crucial. I think you'll settle easier and better, and he'll show you. It really helps. It really helps.
That'll be a smooth transition, and that's somebody that'll be able, like you just said, to show him the ropes. 100%. Dad hasn't given us his number. There you go, Karen. Write that down, mate, so you can give it to me as well. Write that down. That's Dad's number, so we can contact him on WhatsApp.
I've got a fucking pen.
Oh, come on, Karen. You got a hat, no pen.
I'll look here later.
No pen. No pen. No pen. All right,
I'll just come back later, look at it and find it, right?
Yeah, me too.
148.
Kane, Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane saying, yeah, I agree, Peach. Canada has awesome lifestyle as well, bro. It really does. It's similar to Australia. They just, you get a weather report in Australia, you get no weather report in Canada because it's either hot as shit or cold as hell. In Australia, it's hot as shit. It's just how hot it is. Like yesterday, me and Kieran were talking, and it was like 32 degrees. Like it's mad. Like that is, and it's not like there's wind. It is mad, man. Yo, it's Gaza Jay's birthday today. Gary Jay's birthday today. Just came up on my Facebook. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Gaza Jay. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, bro.
Gary Jay's birthday today, man.
Happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday, man. Now I'm hoping Kane here. If he gets there, I presume he's going through immigration and doing all the, going through the process. And it's a massive process these days. Mine was a bit easier. It's a massive process these days. I hope the guy gets there and loves it. And I'm not sure if Kane there's with a family. What I found here, right, with the Poms, right, and I call we're all called Poms here, right?
Yeah,
not in a bad way, believe you me. It used to be when I first got here. It was said with a bit of vengeance, but now it's just you're a Pom. You're a Kiwi, you're a Pom, you're a fucking you're a Yak, right? That's how it's said. Poms, right? Now the Poms here, the biggest problem I've seen with people I've met and who tried to settle here and ended up going back to the UK is their wives. Their wives couldn't settle because they missed the
100.
They missed their family. They missed the family too much. That's normally what happens. If the wife's not real, if he's coming with a wife, Kane, if she's not 100% committed, you'll find that after a while she'll miss the family and she'll want to go home. And I've seen that with a lot of people here. I'm just talking through experience for the people I've seen that went.
Yeah, when the boss speaks, you gotta listen. When the boss speaks, you gotta listen. And it's like that's happened to people we know here. But my mom fell in love with Canada, and she didn't want to go back. And it's like my dad only came over here for a 2-year work transfer. How many years later? We're still here. Like you gotta love it. I would love to move to Canada. Canada would love to have you, Roy. 100% mate. I don't know anyone. It would make me anxious going on my own. Yeah, it's a big step. It's a big step. It's a big step. And as Kieran did, my father did too. So it's a big step. But sometimes when you make those big steps, you reap the rewards. Kane is saying, I have, mate. Disabled team saying hello to Kane. Did you do fruit picking, Kieran, when you first started working in Australia? What a prick.
No, I didn't, mate. But I know what he's saying because a lot of people did.
I know. I'm just playing around.
I came here as a tradesman, so I was a carpenter when I landed here, and they needed carpenters at the time. So I went straight into being a carpenter when I landed in Brisbane. So no,
Stuart's saying I'm not being rude, guys. I got some jobs to do, so I don't say anything in chat. I aren't being rude. That's you, dog. That's you. You do you, man. We love you, man. Honestly. Kane saying hello to the disabled team. Is it correct that they check your shoes for soil at the immigration, Karen? Soil. Did they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, things have changed, right? They don't now, but they used to be. When I first come to Australia, right? When you started to on your approach to Brisbane, that all the stewards used to get 2 cans each, right, and walk down each aisle and spray the aisle from front to back of this fucking chemical, right, that stung your eyes to kill anything in the cabin. Right?
Wow.
Anything. It would kill anything in the cabin. It stung the fuck out your eyes and whatever, right? It's not good for you. They don't do that anymore, but they used to when I first came here. Because what they won't let in Australia is anything coming from abroad, right? It can be major, terrible consequences. If you let a bug in or a thing in, it's going to ruin crops here in Australia. So they're very strict on that, and shit coming in from overseas. Very strict.
Yeah, understandable. So Kane's saying that he's quite young. got no wife, 22. Perfect time to move, I say.
He's a young man. Right, fucking hell, I'm not. Kane, right. If that's the case, you're a single man at 22.
Yeah,
I came here at
get over that.
26. I came here at 26, but I was single when I got here. I weren't before,
Yeah.
but I was. Right. I had a fucking ball, son. And
I
I
can
have no doubt, Kane, you will have a ball. Now, if you got a brother there, obviously an older brother, I think you're laughing. You will have a fucking ball here. You will love it. Do your best to get here. I think you'll enjoy the place. What I would like you to do, I'll try and get you in contact with my boy. He's 19, Artisan, as you know.
Oh, beautiful.
And just if you can get in, you stay in contact with us at random. I'll get you in contact. You get whatever, and you never know. You could be up in Brisbane. You might have a little holiday in the Gold Coast, and you could beat up. Yeah, you know what I mean. He'll help you out. You'll enjoy it, Kane. You'll love Australia. It's a cracking place. It is a good lifestyle. If you're not one of them that's going to miss home after 6 months, you'll do all right. If you're one of them that just wants to go back home, well, Kane, what I would like to know is where are you from in the UK?
Yeah,
are you a London boy?
Question.
Are you a London boy or a Northern boy?
What Shiny G saying? Shiny G saying is all his relatives died before I got to visit Australia. One of them bred Komodo dragons. Interesting. In the Kimberleys. Wow.
That is interesting. Up in the Kimberleys. Fuck me.
Wow.
I mean, the Kimberleys is fucking outback. It's middle of nowhere stuff.
I heard about them. So.
It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful wilderness, if you like. A beautiful wilderness. So that is an interesting story. Wow.
That is.
Komodo dragons. Have you seen Komodo dragons, mate? They're the biggest lizard.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Like I find those things beautiful. Some people find them like, but I find them beautiful, man. Like honestly, iguanas, like Komodo dragons, all them things, tarantulas even. They like, I got time for them. Disabled team saying and left a like. Budgie is saying, you two can talk forever. Yes, we can. So can you get on the stream, Budgie? Let's make it 3. Do it global. Do it game. You may procrastinate and then regret it. You only live once. It's no dress rehearsal. Go for it. Shiny G at 22. I bought a one-way ticket to Egypt for $99 and got deported 3 years later. Great adventures started with the flip of a coin. It starts with a flip of a coin and then you just ride the wave.
No, fucking hell. Shawnee seems to be an adventurous sort of guy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Fucking love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Big time. Who was that? Charlie? Charlie?
Who?
Is that what you said? Who's the adventurous
guy? Shawnee. With that comment.
Oh, Shawnee. Yeah. 100%. He does. Yeah. I thought you said Charlie. My bad. Higgins giving Clyde his WhatsApp number. Yeah, so Clyde, take that down and then text it to me and Karen. 100%. Kane is saying, yeah, man, I will, Luke, bro. Don't worry. I'm unhappy here in the UK. So that's your perfect time to get on a plane, flip the coin, and fly. Honestly, man, there's no time like yesterday. So do it today. Put forward the effort to do it today so you can do it very, very soon, because Kieran makes a good point. He has a son that's 19 years old who has he's blowing up in Australia with his rap music and thing, and he has a bunch of good people around him. He's a good person himself, and yeah, you'd have a blast. Single going to Australia, oh my days, that would be, oh yeah, that'd be Love Island for you, mate. Love Island, straight up, that'd be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Because look, guess who just turned up, right? My boy, right? Now, there's a young man there called Global Tex. His name's Kane.
Yeah, I thought that in the place to be.
22, right? He's 22, right? And he's got an older brother living in Melbourne. And he's thinking of immigrating to Melbourne. And he was, you know, he was just wondering what it could be like, whether he can do it. I wasn't sure. We found out he's young, he's 22, he's single. What do you think you'll do in Australia? How do you think you go?
You'll be do it, bro. I'm telling you,
I'm showing you. I'm showing you.
Why not? Yeah, as he said, you're fucking practically my age. Why not? Just do it. Why not? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Will he enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will he have lots of
place, bro?
Will he have lots of women?
Oh, there's more to count. You can't count them. There's not a number. I'm telling you, bro.
It's okay, boy. I'm you're hearing it from the horse's mouth.
And if you don't like it, bro, just go to Thailand, because apparently they love it. They fucking love it.
No, we can go see Darren after he come and visit us. You can go see Darren.
Love it. Love it, 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 love it. Yeah, Budgie saying thanks to the number.
Go back.
Yeah, where the first one, that one?
Yeah, no, I didn't read it, but I couldn't. Well,
there you go, man.
Landing per, but you couldn't get lost to breed them.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I'm not sure who he's talking about there in the show. He had landing. Not sure he was trying to breed, but
Budgie saying thanks, Dazzle, for the contact info. Luke Legend is saying he's 44, mate, no plans to move. I'm very lucky with a nice house and a family. At 22K with no ties, I would join you on the plane.
Yeah,
well, I agree, and so does Arkansas, and so does Karen. Simple as. Darren Higgins, Shiny, I done similar thing too. You going like, because he went to Egypt, and you Israel with 110 pounds in my back pocket. That's the way to go. Take risks, boys. Take risks. Kane, yes, boys. Smiley face and a fire sign. Budgie, afternoon, sir. Global Text Unlimited, mate. Budgie is Shiny G, giving them the prayer things. Darren Higgins, sweet. That's about all I had in the bank too. So yeah, you got guys moving with like 99 quid, $99, or like 100 and something in their back pocket, and that's it. That is it. Yeah. They found a way.
I landed here with a little bit, but it was touch and go before I found work and found somewhere to live.
Yeah,
it was tough for me. But what I think Kane, the advantage Kane's got, he's got his brother, and I'll tell you that it would be. I wish I'd had that when I landed. I really did, because I had no one, I had nothing. I had to work it out for myself. So
it would make it such a smoother transition, Karen. And then he got you, and like Arctic and like he had friends already there. He has his brother already there. Like, it's a no-brainer to me. It's a no-brainer.
Go for it, mate. And if you don't like it, let's put it right. I've always said that. For anyone that wants to do that, right? And I've talked to many that want to immigrate, and that. At the end of the day, you're one flight away from being back home. That's it.
That's it.
That's all you.
That's it.
You don't like
good.
You don't want it. You're one flight away from being home. So take a punt. Give it a go, Kane. Give it a go, son. If you don't like it in 6 months' time, I'll give you this advice, right? And I'll give you this once only. If you don't like it in 6 months, stick it out to 12 months. And if you don't like it after 12 months, stick it out to 18 months.
And then see where you stand.
After 18 months, well, then go home. Right? But stick it out that long, because the 6 months don't define what this place is and whether you're going to enjoy it. Give yourself that year to 18 months before you decide whether you like it or not. And then you can please yourself.
That makes sense. Yeah, look at this one. Look at this one, Karen. At Darren Higgins. I worked at Neil Hackakar, south of the Dead Sea. Yeah, for a few months. We broke your back. Yeah.
Ooh, did he? Oh, crikey! Good fucking effort, mate. So, was that fruit picking, Gazer? Was that fruit picking or?
Must have been, I think. I don't know, but I'm
Because,
thinking.
It's hard work, that shit.
Oh, Budgie's going into the hospital right now. Budgie, all the best, mate. Going into the hospital now, fellas. Speak later. Hey, Kieran Jr. Love it. Hope it goes all well, my friend. Even if you hate it, this is a good point. Even if you, and like what you said was a good point too. It's only a flight away, and just stick it out, stick it out, stick it out. You don't like it, it's only a flight away. Even if you hate it and have to come back with tail between legs, who cares? Whether you tried it and you got nothing to regret. Then you tried it, you went for it. At least you went for it. You might have the best like 6 to 12 months of 24 months of your life. Like, honestly, do it, man. I think I would like it, mate. Honestly, I've never liked the UK lifestyle at all. Trust me. So go. If you don't like it, go to somewhere where you might like. Shiny G, Budgie, all the best. Yes, big up Budgie. All the best, Budgie. Lots of love for Budgie. Just gotta look into the work visas and stuff like that. That makes sense. But you have the easy transition there with your brother and Kieran and Arctic Zen. It only makes sense. Kane. It only makes sense, my man. It really does, man. It only makes sense.
Look into it seriously, Kane, but look at it seriously. You might be, it's a possibility you could be sponsored by your brother. I don't know what your relationship is, but you could be sponsored by him. You could look into it, and I know it does cost a bit of money these days to file for immigration and get it done. But do it, mate. I'll tell you what, you never regret it. And I'll tell you, you're that young. You're a 22-year-old boy, right? Fucking do it. If you had 2 years out here and you decide to go back home, it's no fucking what. I'm telling you now, you'll have a great 2 years.
It's a one plane trip ticket back home. It's a one plane trip ticket back home, and you can say you've done it. You didn't regret it. You did it. I think. Yeah, it makes sense. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that.
Hey, Canada on the show, mate. Canada on the show. Okay, don't do what all the other Muppets do. Talk about it and do fucking nothing. Just fucking do it. Make an effort. Get up there. Put your name up front. Go for it and keep pushing. Right? I know a lot of people that talk about it, and that's all they do. Okay, don't be one of them. Get out there, get your visa sorted, push for it, make your applications or whatever you have to do, and just go. You've got a bonus having your brother here, so give it a go.
Oh, big time. He has a bonus having you in Arctic Sand there, mate. Like, he has a bonus there too. Like, there's 2 bonuses. Honestly, there's 2 bonuses. It's a no-brainer.
Give it a go. I'll give you all the encouragement you need.
Yes. Darren Higgins saying, I worked on
It's up to you, son.
What? Look at that. I worked on a Masav in the Negev Desert. Wow, the Kane is saying, yeah, most likely, mate, it'll be sponsored. He was talking about it, so that's a plus. That's 3 bonuses now. 3 bonuses now. Luke Legend.
Don't fuck about, though. Once you get it in your head, don't keep leaving it till next year. That's what a lot of people do. Just fucking do it. And you're in.
Look at what Luke's saying. They always need qualifiers, so finding work will be fine. You get to have some of that with the koala bears, like 100%.
Lady boy,
I want it, honestly. Yeah.
Hey, go back one. Don't skip. Go back one. Comment.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry.
Go back one comment.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Good for you, Tom. Good for you.
Yeah. 100%, Karen, mate. I won't honestly laughing. Take the gamble, Kane. Wish I was your age. I would definitely immigrate. Never have any regrets. That's it, Stuart. That's it. That's how everybody should live. Never have any regrets. Arad Bay Shaba. Spent my earnings in Darab. Sun ain't shining. All right. The Negev is stunning.
Don't worry about it.
Where's the Negev? I've never heard of the Negev before, but it's a stunning desert.
He was in the Sinai Desert, right? Same
Yeah, that's
beauty.
insane.
Yeah.
It must be
He
nice, man. I
was
told
a
my
safari guide.
what?
Shiny was a safari guide in the Sinai Desert. Fucking
That's
hell.
insane.
He's
That's
an
big.
interesting fucking geezer, I'll tell you, Shiny.
Yeah.
He's been about. That's fucking brilliant, Shiny. Fucking hell, man.
So
That's
you
fantastic.
got Kane. Kane saying I told my closest friends that I'm going. So if they want to come visit, it will be in Australia, mate. There you go. Done. It sounds like you're making up your mind. Yeah, man, 100% Roy. That's Kane. Course mate, that's Kane. Signing G. I lived in Dahab when they only had electricity for a few hours a day. I managed the Oxford restaurant. Big things. Those are big plays. Big
Well,
place, son. Big
Shany's
place.
been about. Do you know
He's
what?
been
I always
around.
thought,
He's been around town.
I tell you what, I always thought, geezer, Shiny, right, just from that name, I know he done it from it, that he was a bit younger, but he's obviously a bit older than I envisioned. So he's not. Shiny, how old are you? You must be 30 plus to do what you've done. And but you've been about. I'm really impressed what you've done, because I like to be impressed when you've been. You know, I worked all around Europe, and you know, I've been around the world a little bit. I live in Australia, you know, and worked in about 5, 6 different countries. But what you've done is quite impressive. I'm really impressed.
It is, man. It is. It is. You look at what Luke's saying. Read that one. Read that one. Cheeky geezer. Read that one.
I would have gone
to France if I had my time again, but be dead by now due to cheese intake.
He likes cheese. Luke, he likes cheese.
Man. Oh, and pate. And pate. I love me some liverwurst pate too. Signing's saying he's 52 years old. So he's 20 years older than you guys. There you go.
I don't know what it was, Shiny. I picked you as a younger man. I've picked you as a younger man. 52. Well, that explains
it makes sense. It makes sense being 52, doing all the traveling that he's done. So that makes sense. Yeah.
And well done, Shiny. That's fucking impressive, man. What you've done, where you've been.
Good on you.
Because I like to brag about where I've been and what I've done. And but I think you shit all over me. So
there you go.
That's good. Right, now I've got a better idea about Shiny, man. He's a bit of a fucking world traveler and a cluey boy.
Look at him again. Look at him again. He's having parts of Asia, Asia, South America.
All right, don't fucking go on. Don't you go on about it, son. I'll say, son, he's 52. For fuck's sake. I've only got 8 years on him. Nah, it's good skills, Shiny. Good skills, man. Good skills. I think most people only dream of what you've fucking done, mate. Only dream of doing it. That's it's really impressive. I'm amazed.
Yeah, it is. He's been around the world.
There you go. There you go, mate. You don't know who you talk to. You don't know what their life experiences are and what they've done. Yeah. And Shany's an example to that. Shany's the example of doing all that sort of stuff, right? And then we got young Kane here. Young Kane who's just about to do it. Which is like
perfect example.
Isn't that lovely? There you go. So here's to Shiny for doing it and young Kane for just about to do it. And I hope you get there, young man. I hope you get there and I hope you enjoy it. And my man's all gone frozen. All right. I might have to sing a song. So that will kill the stream straight away if I do that. No. Peachy, where you gone, son? He's gone shopping again. Why? Whenever I do a stream of him, right, I have to go through 3 shopping expeditions before we finish, right? He's got to go 3 different places to eat or buy stuff. It's fucking mental. Mental. Oh dear. Anyway, it's still warm here, guys. Anyway, and there you go, Kane. That's what you will get. It's summer now here in Australia. 1st of December, start of summer, and it's nice and cool tonight. Actually, it was about 32 degrees today, and tonight, I'm just guessing it's about overnight 22, maybe 22. It's nice. It's reasonably cool. The humidity is not high, so it's not so bad. It's when the humidity gets high, then it can be quite unbearable at times. It's not always that comfortable. Now, Melbourne, not that I've been there, right? I can't believe I've never been to Melbourne. I've been everywhere else in Australia, but never Melbourne. And they say you can have 4 different weather systems in a day there. It's a very interchangeable sort of weather they have in Melbourne. It can be really, really hot, then gets really, really windy, then it gets really, really wet, and then it can get really miserable. And it happens all in one day. But I've never been there, so I can't really confirm that. But a lot of people I've met from Melbourne say that happens quite often. But there you go. Where are you, Peachy? There he comes.
There he is. There he is.
He's back again.
Yeah, got my usual toasted coconut donut with 2 chocolate chunk cookies and a steep tea. Lovely, jubbly. Just waiting
What you
for
got?
What's that, man?
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got two chocolate chunk cookies, a toasted coconut donut, and a steep tea that just came up. Thank you, love. Just
you and them toasty coconut fucking donuts.
Oh, they're lovely, mate. They're absolutely butter. They're
You're
lovely. You get the toasted. Oh, you get the toasted. Pardon me?
You're hooked on them toasty donuts, aren't you?
Oh, the toasted coconut donuts. They're absolutely beautiful. And you put them in the microwave, but this one feels hot, like it just got cooked out the oven. So do the cookies. Oh, we'll have some of them. So you get the 2 chocolate chunk cookies, the toasted coconut donut, and a steep tea. Lovely, jubbly.
No.
I'll have some of that. What's the chat saying? Let's see. Hold on. Wow. Hold on.
Let's catch up. Tonight, I talk about it.
What's that, man?
Nothing. You're right.
Yeah. Shiny G saying, I've been in prison in 3 continents. What did you say, you dickhead? What did you say, you dickhead?
No, I'm just reading Shiny's comment. I've been in prison in 3 continents, kicked out of 2 countries, deported from 1, rockstar behaviour. Oh, fucking open. That's fantastic behaviour. I mean,
fantastic behavior. He only traveled. He traveled on the inside too. Flip me.
I always refrain from telling my history of that sort of shit. And which I will never, because it's probably not good for the channel. So,
we'll leave them stories alone. We'll talk on WhatsApp about them stories. Shiny G, life's about experiences and enjoying life. It sounds like Shiny G had his experiences.
Definitely, he has had it.
Hey, yo, 100% sing Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. What's Kane saying? Sing Sweet Caroline again. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, hold on. I don't want to get into the So good. I don't get to leave the UK. Where's work? Lots of laughs. I get to travel the world down the cable. The joys of security. Cleared roles. Yes. And love this under 23s. Oh, listen to this. The under 23s are just beating Swansea 4-2.
Swansea.
There you go.
Last
Yeah,
time
it was
you
the
remember
bricks.
that?
They like to throw bricks. They listen. They love to throw bricks in Swansea. And if you don't believe that they like to throw bricks in Swansea, Karen will tell you, oh, they like to throw bricks in Swansea.
Yeah.
And we're just chatting away, man. And all of a sudden, all the fucking windows came through in the train. Right? There was about 50 bricks come out the train and took out every fucking window in that carriage.
Oh God.
We were like, fucking yeah, there was glass just flying everywhere.
Oh man.
These bricks coming through the window. I mean, what the fuck? So we were doing that.
I love that. I love that. It's almost like you're there. The way Titch did that, he did that so genius. It's like when you telling the story and him having the bricks and that, it's like you're actually there.
Oh,
Brilliant.
yeah,
That is absolutely top class brilliant, man. I love it.
And I was actually there. So
I know you were.
But
I know you were.
Yeah, it was great. Titch summed it up for me brilliantly. You done really well. Mate.
Didn't he ever?
Really well.
Didn't he
But
ever?
it's
So,
amazing. You know, I watched today. Because I was working away in Tin Can Bay. I just got back, and I watch most of what American Hammers TV do, and but I missed the interview they did with Bill Gardner. Yeah. And I watched the replay of it, right? You know, and wow, and it just brought back so many memories, right? Of me being a young boy, right, of 14 and 15, going to away games on the intercity trains, right, with Bill Gardner on that train with us, and I just felt so much safer. I was scared. Yeah. When you went to a away game then in the late 70s, early 80s, it was scary. It was scary. It was real. And like he said on that interview, right, we didn't have 3,000 then. We had 100, 200, 300, whatever it may be, right? And when you went on that train, as soon as you saw Bill Gardner, and Bill Gardner's about 7 years older than me. When I was 15, he would be 21, 22, something like that. I was so pleased to have him, and he weren't a hooligan, right? He was a protector. He protected his flock, mate. And I'll tell you that it didn't matter whether you're a young lad, right, that was scared. He said, "Get behind me, boys. We're walking down this road."
I love that.
And it was
that.
such a trip down memory lane. Listen to him talk. But what I didn't know, was his family history and the life he had led up to that point. I never knew. I never knew any of that.
It was that was head turning because I watched that live, and it was phenomenal. Like I respected so much because it was about like he's put out a book, isn't it? He's put out a book, and it was basically promoting the book. And like he just was saying basically what you just said verbatim, and then how he didn't roll with like the ICF or other gangs. Like he was the protector. He rolled by himself.
He never did.
Is it true? Is it true though? Like they said like it was Lee, because it was Lee and Lucas that conducted the interview. And I remember Lee saying like he heard stories about when, you know, Gardner would step out onto the tube platform, coming off of the tube, people just kind of like stood still, like Bill Gardner's here, like he had that much of a presence.
What's my shoe, bro? When you arrived, say, in Piccadilly train station in Manchester, or the one in Lime Street in Liverpool, when we walked off the train, when I say we, I wasn't Bill Gardner's mate. But Bill Gardner was Bill Gardner. When we walked off that train, he was our man at the front, right? Always at the front. Always at the front. Right? And we walked off that. It didn't matter if there was 50 of us, 100 of us. or 150. It didn't matter. Bill
He was up
Bill
front.
walked first. And I've never met a man. I've never met a man who just seemed to me no fear of anyone.
Love it.
Or anything. And remember, Peach, I'm a young boy of 15 shitting myself.
I can imagine.
Scared shitless, right, of what we're about to fucking walk into, and which we did walk into, right? I was scared. But when you had Bill in front of you, and I always class him as a big brother, you'd never even think of turning around and running away. You'd back him up. You just back him up. Whatever. Because you felt like you knew with him in front, you're going to be all right. You know? That's how you felt. That's how you felt about that man. And without even knowing him, only to say hello, you know? Only to say hello. We you know, you're not mates or nothing. But he was impressive man. An impressive man. And a protector, just a protector, I think, more than anything. And I've got a lot of respect for him. A lot of respect for him.
Yeah, it sounds like everybody did.
He was never part of the ICF, right? The ICF come after him. He was a main man at West Ham. That's it. The ICF formed after him. You had other little groups like the Under Fives and the Mile End Mob and all sorts of little groups within West Ham. But Bill was just him. Bill was just Bill. He was just the main man. And everyone was the main man.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
But after listening, even though I'd heard it before a bit about his home life and whatever, it is quite stark. The poor lads.
It was disturbing hearing. No, it was disturbing hearing. It was disturbing hearing what his mother used to do to him, like in the bath and that. Like that was just terrible. That was disturbing, man. Yeah, it really was, man. It really, really was.
We didn't know that, you know what I mean? He never said that. You know, when we went to away games all over the country, he never said that. You know what I mean? We didn't. We never knew any of that. We didn't know he was living in a
nobody did. Nobody did though, because Kieran, when he was talking about it, he said this book that he wrote was one of the hardest things he's ever had to do. Like just put it all on blast, just put it all in the open. It must have been so difficult for the man to do that. And kudos to him, like respect to him for doing so. That's just, it's phenomenal, man. What a man.
But I will say this about the man. When he said he don't like the word hooligan, and he's right, because he weren't a hooligan. What he was a protector. And when you were a young lad behind him, you felt protected.
Yeah.
And that was his role. It was fucking nothing to have been a hooligan, a drunken lout, or an idiot. He was just right. We're going to get to this ground, and we didn't give a fuck who was going to be in front of us. And that was the attitude. And we got and everyone tried to stop us getting to that ground. So that's how it was.
He sounds like a special person, special individual, man. There's only a few out there.
It was to me a teenager. I was impressed with a lot of people, though.
I think he was to a lot of people, Karen. And for you to say, like, when he was there, you just felt protected. You felt safe. Like, he was a man of no fear. Like, that's just, I love to hear that. I love to hear that, man. It gets you inside, doesn't it? Yeah.
And you know, Peach, you always know when you say, I was no big hard man or fucking tough fire.
Yeah.
I knew when to be scared. I knew when to be scared, and I was scared. And he gave you that bit more calm because he was the boy up front.
Can I ask you something? Was he a man of like few words?
Yeah, very quiet man.
That's what they say. That's what they say. They say like real like gangster type people, real like bad men, real like you know, your tough boys. You know what I mean? The real tough boys. They move in silence. That's why everybody that goes off and off and off and like, you know, they try to talk like they're bad and try to talk like they're gangster. They try to talk like they're a top boy, a tough man. Those aren't the tough men, because the tough men don't say shit. They let their actions speak for them, not their words. And it's like, those are the boys you got to fear. And he seems like that type of boy.
No, he was. And you know what I mean? But a lot of people think, a lot of these fucking idiots you see in football things, they want to be bullies. Bill was never a bully.
Yeah.
He was never a bully.
Yeah.
He was never that. He was a quiet-spoken man, quite an introverted guy. But he's going, boys, right, let's get off. But he was quite like that. Right, we're walking down it. Just all stand. Just stick together. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. He was one of them. Right? And as long as you walk behind him.
Yeah, dude, he got you that. Yeah. Yeah.
And because of that, was I a great fighter, Peach? No, but if it all kicked off, would I fight to save Bill or anyone else there? Yes, of course, because that's how he put everyone together. He was the glue. He was the glue for everyone at that time.
Yeah. That makes sense, man. That makes all the sense in the world. That makes all the sense in the world. It really does. It really does. He was the glue that he brought everybody together to fend as one unit, and that's brilliant, man. And you always need that glue, don't you? You always need that glue, and he seemed, well, he was the glue. He was Bill Glander, Bill Glander, the glue.
You know, it's an interesting.
Go on.
It's an interesting comment he said on there. And he said, what was the phrase he used? I forget the phrase he used, but he's probably talking about the likes of me and my mates and all that. We were just young lads, you know? We were going to away game all over the country, experiencing it. And we were getting on them early trains, the intercity trains, so we didn't have to do football officials. And all of a sudden, we're on a trip with Bill Gardner, you know what I mean? But he felt an obligation to protect us because he knew we were just young kids. All right, he knew we were young kids, and he felt an obligation to protect us, and he did. So, and to the best of his ability, he would always protect us, whatever happened.
And because he felt that obligation to protect you, you felt that obligation to protect him and have his back, and it goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
It was reciprocal, You fucking whatever happened. If he got in trouble, you would do anything then, even though you were the big tough guy. You'd do anything to protect that boy because he had
respect. Yeah, that's respect right there. In a nutshell, that's respect in abundance. In abundance.
But I don't. No, so obviously in this chat, or I'm sure there's lots of other guys at my age. That like me, we're on the same trains as Bill and Cass Pennant. And I remember
Cass Pennant, legend too. He was similar, wasn't he? Legend.
I remember Cass being on the trains, but Cass was probably about the same age as me because Bill was older than all of these guys, like Cass Pennant or Carlton Leach, right? Cass was. I reckon Cass probably the same age as me. He'd be probably 60, 61 now. And Bill Gardner was 6 years older than us. He was the main man. He was the man. We were kids. We were kids. And we were just trying to have an adventure going to an away game at West Ham. You know what I mean? But I didn't realise when I first went away from London up north that once you got off that train, people were hunting you to kill you. I didn't know that, but I found that.
I
found that eventually.
You found out fast enough. I could imagine, man. It's a different story now. It's a lot more family orientated now than it was back then. 100%. 100. Are you gonna have a read of that book, Karen?
My nephew. I don't know if I will read it. I don't know because I don't know because I've heard him start and because it's so personal.
Yeah.
And it's quite horrific his upbringing, isn't it? It's quite horrific.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm not sure I want to read it, but because I'm not sure.
It'll bring back things, man. It'll like Roy. Just to go off chapter for a second, Roy's saying you will meet all the old boys from the '80s in Victoria Tavern when I take you there. I think I've been to Victoria Tavern. Is Victoria Tavern by Victoria Station? Because I think I went. I had a tube to catch at Victoria Station, and then I went to this tavern, and I think it might have been called Victoria Tavern. And I went there, had a few pints, and there were beautiful people in there, man. And we had chats. I was talking to Scousers. I was talking to West Ham supporters. I was talking to Charlton supporters. I think that was the place. I think that was the place I went to, honestly. And it was right across the road from Victoria Station. Right across the road.
There's many Victoria taverns. I know there's one.
Is there? Okay.
Maybe in Glasgow. I'm sure there's one. Ask Darren. Darren. Well, you ask. I'll ask him. Darren.
Yeah, go on.
No, was it Darren? No, it was Roy. It was Roy. Roy, which Victoria tavern are you talking about, and exactly where it is?
He's saying Plaistow, East London.
Yeah, Plaistow. Yeah, I know it. Now I know it because I was only up the road, wasn't it? I lived in Upton Park all my life, so I know the Victoria Tavern he's talking about now. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, a long time. Wouldn't that be good, Roy? All the boys in the '80s. Fucking hell.
That'd be brilliant. I just sit there and sponge up all your stories. That would be absolutely magic. That'd be absolutely magic, man.
I tell you what goes up. Even though I should save these stories for a fucking Unfocused, but you know when that bond scheme came up, you probably don't, Peach, but you remember the stories.
I heard of it.
Yeah, you would have heard of it. Well, because it was such a fucking furore about it, we invaded the pitch one day, right, to fucking fuck it up, right? And my mate, there's a great photo of my mate. It was on the back page of the Sun or News of the World or whatever. My mate Bobby G, right, who's a big lump, a massive lump of a man.
Yeah.
And we invaded the pitch, and Billy Bonds came up to him and said, "Look, big fella, come on, you're not helping here. You're not fucking helping, Gazer." And there's a great photo of my mate Bobby G with his arm around Billy Bonds, and he's about 6 inches taller than Billy Bonds.
Love it.
And he's got the Bill, but they're taking a piss, mate. We're not having it. So it's a cracking photo. It was all over the papers the next day, and we were on the pitch that day to kill it, to fuck up the game because of this bond scheme shit. But yeah, that's how.
What was the bond scheme? What was that again, man?
I don't even know how to explain it anymore, Peach, to be honest. It was like you had to pay money to be a shareholder, basically, to get a season ticket, to be part of the. It was just to extract money out of people, to be basically a member of the club, the member of West Ham. So you got priority to get a season ticket, but you had to pay loads of money to do it. It was fucking bullshit, man. It was just a money raising fucking nonsense. Right? I just wanted to get money in. I hated it, man. It was wrong. It was all wrong. For a club like we are, it was all wrong. Helen used to live Pelly Road, Plaistow. Pelly Road. God, I can't place it, Pelly Road. Rings a bell, but it don't. You know what I mean? Rings a bell, Pelly Road, but I can't place it. Well, Helen, you are local, Helen. She's Plaistow. Helen's Plaistow, I'm Upton Park. Well, there you go. We're just down the road from each other then.
what does he say? Shiny saying, "Sweet, how old will he be? Happy birthday!" Oh, I talked about Gary J. Happy birthday
Who?
to your son. I hope it's a great year for him. I think he's talking
Was that
about Gary J. It was Gary J. Oh, Luke. Sorry,
was that
my bad.
Darren? Was that Darren? I missed the comment there you flicked through. Was that Darren's son's
Sorry, mate.
birthday?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Hold on, my bad.
Yeah, go Darren. My son's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, brilliant! Happy birthday to your son, Dazza.
Oh, good
So
still.
we're making food.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, friend.
The mind
Happy
aims
birthday, Darren.
around Shiny. Love that. I love that. That's righteous. That's Zen, man. Straight up. How old will he be? That's what he's asking. Ludders, are you used to some Gainsborough, West Ham right now? Moved out to Essex. Yeah,
Gainsborough Road.
well,
I know Gainsborough
yeah.
Road too. And I still can't place it, but I know Gainsborough Road too. Where's that? I know it. Because I think
There you go.
I'm sure there's a football pitch at Gainsborough I used to play at.
Yeah.
If Roy
Yeah,
could fucking, he might be able to tell me yay or nay. I'm sure there's a football pitch I used to play at called Gainsborough. Gainsborough Fields or something like that. I'm sure I played there a few times. So Roy might be able to tell me, mate. We're all fucking, we're all getting close, mate. We're all getting close. I love it when when you're all born within about 10 minutes of each other, you go, what the fuck? What's all that about? He's 15, Darren. God, the world is at his feet, eh? The world's at his feet.
What's that, Kieran? Sorry?
I just said Darren's boy, he said he's 15. So the world's at his feet.
Yeah. Pulled that up, didn't I? Roy, West Ham Chapel, where are you at? I grew up in Grays. I think my nan was in Grays at like I think my nan was in Grays at like an old folks home. Like I think it was Grays. I'm pretty sure it was Grays. She was in an old folks home at Grays, man.
Yeah.
Do you know, Kieran, do you know the pub, there's a pub in it's in Dagenham, I think it is called the
Don't
Cherry
change that
Tree.
comment.
You don't what
Yeah,
about
I know
Dagenham?
Cherry Tree. No, I know
Yeah,
Cherry
so-
Tree.
Yeah, my dad lived right across the road from Cherry Tree on Wood Lane.
Yeah. Was that's Dagenham, isn't it? Dagenham, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Dagenham, mate. Yeah, that's Dagenham.
See what Ludders here, my mate Helen.
Yeah.
She said, I now live in Elm Park. Now, a lot of my best mates live in Elm Park, right? And I actually, when I went back from Australia for about 5-6 years, I bought a place in Elm Park. Just about, yeah. I bought a flat there in a brand new one. It was brand new build, right? And I bought it there it's about 200 meters from Elm Park. If you come out of Elm Park Station, turn left, Ellen. You come out of Elm Park Station, turn left, go past the pub that used to be a pub. There's something else now, isn't it? Fucking Harvester or whatever it is. And then to the church. And the other side of the church is a new block of flats, or it was then. When they were brand new, that's where I bought my flat. And I was there for a year or so, and then I ended up coming. Circumstances changed, and I came back to Australia. So, yeah. So, yeah, I know. Ellen, I know Elm Park very well. Some of my best mates from Elm Park and Hornchurch. And I spent a lot of my youth. I spent a lot of my youth in Elm Park and Hornchurch, believe me.
See, Roy's saying he live in Grays. Yeah.
There you go.
Roy's saying that the Memorial Park West Ham used to play there. I'm not familiar with it, but Kieran probably is.
Yeah, the Memorial Park was at West Ham.
There you go. Yeah, there you go, right here. There you go. Think most fans now live around Essex. Yeah, my mom grew up on Raynham Road, right across the street from the Dagenham ground, and then my dad was Wood Lane, right across the street from the Cherry Tree. Yeah, mate. Yeah. I grew up in Gravesend. There you go. One of my mates lives right opposite the Cherry Tree pub called Billy. Yeah, my dad, my dad lived right across the street from the Cherry Tree. It was like semi-detached houses, and he lived right there. And then who lived on the road, Kieran, was the Allen family, and I think it was Clive Allen's sister that used to babysit my dad, and like the whole Allen family lived there, like on Wood Lane, man.
No.
Yeah, and then my father used to knock around with Venables because he lived around the same ends. And yeah, Venables used to if you saw my father walking to work or what have you, just used to pick him up. Apparently, Venables had like an E-type Jag, and I think this was like the era when he was in like what is it, the Chelsea Babes or something like that. And he just used to pick him up in his E-type, drive him to work. But yeah, they used to knock around. And then my dad was mates with all the Allens. And small world, man. It's a small world. Like, it's such a small world, man. Such a small world, man. Yeah, big up Billy. Big up Billy. And if how old is Billy? How old is Billy? Because he'd probably know my dad. He'd probably know my dad if because my dad's in his like 70s, 80s. He'd probably know my dad still. I wouldn't doubt it. I can see why you left, Aaron. He's been to Gravesend. There you go. Sorry. Anyone used to listen to Syndicate FM? I was the original reggae DJ before they made all of Wednesday into a reggae day. We put a few graves on at Red Lion Gravesend. Brilliant. Hey, if you can, you know what? See, it's the stupid copyright thing, because since we're doing that thing on Friday, December 17th, with WeStHaM Network for the Iron supporting food banks, that would have been brilliant if Shiny could like run a set, but because the copyright infringement and laws, like they don't let you play like the tracks on the YouTube. But that would have been brilliant if you could have played like a little set, man. I would have loved that. I would have loved that, man. That's amazing.
More to the point, Shiny just keeps amazing me about what he does and what he's done.
Very interesting man. Very interesting man.
Oh yeah, I thought I had a good resume, but he's starting to blow me to pieces now.
Yeah. Like I thought I had a good resume. Mine doesn't even compare to yours, Karen. And then Shiny just blows mine out the water. Like I've been to some nice places, but he's been everywhere, on the outside and the inside. Flipping hell, he's seen both sides of the coin.
Right, hang on. I want to listen to this. What she say? I live down Woburn, right? Turn left out the station. That's where I was going.
There you go.
Down the roundabout. That's right. Left. Oh, you went left the roundabout. Elm Avenue.
There you go. Look at that.
Right. Yeah. The Elm Park Hotel, Ellen, was a fucking nut house. Because I knew the nutters. I knew the nutters that drank in there, right? And I used to go in there, and they were fucking mental. And now it's a Sainsbury's. I knew it that they killed the pub, but it weren't them who killed the pub. It was my mates that killed the pub. They were fucking mental, right? And the Old Park Hotel, it was a fucking nutcase place, right? But so what are you saying, Ellen? But left down, and then right. So you went left at the roundabout. I'd go straight over the roundabout, Ellen, just past a little church there. That's where I live. Your left. And then second left near the Woburn behind. Yeah, gotcha where you are. Is that where you are now, Helen? Is that where you are now? Like, but yeah, the fucking Elm Park Hotel is a Sainsbury's. How weird is that?
That's mad. That is mad.
There you go.
Look at Shiny. Interesting fact: Pocahontas is buried in Gravesend. I never knew that. That's a piece of history right there. Let me. Daz is saying, I used to listen to Center Force. I'm assuming that's a reggae channel. Maybe he was on the Syndicate. I used to listen to Center Forest Sunrise back in the day. That's the one that Shiny DJ'd on, I'm thinking. No, it was the Red Lion, but maybe on the syndicated. Yeah, I remember Night at the Red Lion. There you go. Small World Shiny, Dazzler. It's such a small world. It's insanely scary. Like you look at this right now. Like Kieran's in Australia. I'm in Canada. A lot of you lot are from England. Well, y'all from England, but then you got Thailand. It's nuts, man. It's nuts. It's nuts. And we're talking addresses. We're talking as close as addresses now. It's insane.
And we got Helen here. I live 5 minutes away from Helen here.
That's what I'm saying. It's mad. It's mad. And then Billy going to the cherry tree, lives right across the street. He could live on Wood Lane for all we know. That's madness.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a small world, man. Don't worry about that.
I love it. The church was opposite the library. Karen, the church was opposite the library.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Helen knows it better than me.
I don't believe this, man. It's brilliant. Absolutely magic, man. I love it. I love it. Oh, that would be so dope. Like going to the Victoria Tavern and just like hearing the stories. That would make my year, if not my life. That would be phenomenal, man. That'd be absolutely phenomenal. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. That would be we should get who was it? Who was it? Who was it? It was Roy. It was Roy about the Victoria Tavern. We should get Roy to like go into the Victoria Tavern with his phone or something, put it on, get him on the stream on YouTube, and you guys can talk for hours. Like the stories that you guys would have would be massive.
You could, man. Don't put it on the boy. He's just having a chat. You know what I mean?
I know, but that would be so dope. That would be so dope. Just listening to y'all talk to like stories upon stories upon stories. Like that would be the best stream in the world. Like
I tell you what, Paige, it's an untapped fucking source that, you know.
Yes,
Anyone's sort of, especially if you go say, and I'm not limited to an age, but I'm talking about maybe 45 onwards, 50 onwards. The stories we'd have from that era, because the difference with our era is, with all the disappointment, we had a bit of success as well, you know. You know, we had that bit of success in the middle of all the disappointment, so we have that, and there's some great stories to come out from guys of my age and of that time.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Like I could imagine, but I can't imagine at the same time. I think it would be phenomenal. Absolutely. Like Center Forest. This is what Shiny's saying. Center Forest, were ICF and ran everything in London, in London's rave scene. Being close with them got me free entry everywhere. I wasn't ICF, but lots of my older friends were in Grace. Yeah, I bet you, honestly, I ain't playing. Shiny. I bet you've met my it's my father's godson, so that makes my father his godfather, and he's my uncle. So I'm sure you met I'm not saying no names, but like I'm sure you met my uncle. I'm sure you met my other uncle, because he used to box at Stratford, and then he got recruited by the ICF to go join them. And you know what? The initiation for the ICF apparently was nuts. Like he is tatted from like, you can't see it because it's like where your shirt sleeve ends to where your neck starts. Like he is tatted like on his whole front, on his whole back, from shoulder to where your shirt ends. Like it was an official initiation, man. And they recruited him from Stratford to be in the ICF, and then my other uncle, he was just born into it. But yeah, they were they're good people. They were good people, man. Just don't piss them off. The ICF are brilliant people, man. Absolutely.
There's a geezer I know, Shiny. There's a geezer I know, right? And I just and I wanted to ask Shiny, right, if he'd ever bumped into him or knew his name. And his name is Sean. His name's Sean Race. And I know he was involved in that rave sort of thing going on at the time. And I just would love to know whether Shiny ever met him or knew him. That's all.
I bet
That's
you.
my point.
I bet you.
Charlie,
I
let us
bet you,
know.
mate.
If you haven't, that's fine. I just want to know if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
knew him.
I wouldn't doubt it. The way this conversation is going, it's like talking street names to addresses. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I would not be surprised. To roundabouts, talking street names to addresses, to roundabouts, to churches, to pubs. It's mad. It's fucking mad, isn't it? It's fucking mad. Hold on 1 second. Roy, yes, Shine. Andy still runs Center Forest now. Well, and apparently they got that on Facebook. Somebody was saying, the Victoria Tavern on Facebook. That's it. Daza, I had to pay for that expensive Shiny. All right. Look for the Tenerife Hammers. We'll do. No, I don't think so. Look for the Tenerife Hammers. Tenerife Hammers. All right, that's like an organization type thing. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds, Karen. I'll be right back. Hold on, my son.
To do what? I know what your 2 seconds are like. About 10 minutes.
No, my 2 seconds. Honest one.
Oh. Oh, well. No, that's been interesting tonight, isn't it? Me and Helen have driven around that same roundabout about 1,000 times. How weird is that, Helen? We keep coming around that roundabout up to the station. God, man. No, I spent a lot of my late teenage and early 20s in Elm Park and Allchurch. I've got some great mates down that way, and they still are great mates. And I spent a lot of my formative years there, mate. I really had a good time. And yeah, I loved it there, man. Loved it. And I used to live up in which I lived down. I used to live up in Tower Hill. I used to live near Tower Bridge, and I used to run a 7-a-side football team out there in the East London Floodlit League. And the boys that played for me were all out of Elm Park and Allchurch, and they had to come all the way up, drive all the way up to wherever we were. Where the fuck were we? We're Bethnal Green, around that area. We're at Mile End, Bethnal Green. That's where the pitches were, and it's fantastic. And we done well. We actually won a trophy, and it was good. And a good mate of mine, Bobby G, he was there, and he was a bit of a West Ham legend too. He had his photograph on the newspapers a few times for the wrong reasons, but there you go.
Bobby
He was a boy, man.
Is it big?
And Peachy's got missing. I'm stuck here on my own now talking to an empty screen. I'm talking. Well, I'm not. There's people in the chat here, but I can't affect the chat, son. So Peachy's disappeared. He went away for 10 seconds. He's probably gone right for 10 minutes. But yeah. But Helen, the lady in the chat, boy, is Helen. She's from Elm Park.
Oh, yeah, right.
Where all the boys live.
Yeah.
We're all Andy live and
Yeah.
everyone else.
Yeah.
She's from Elm Park. It was interesting to talk to her about.
Essex or is it East London?
Huh?
Essex or East London? Essex, yeah. I thought it was Essex.
Yeah.
Sure, Essex.
Yeah, interesting.
There you go.
You're back, Sam. Yeah. I kept everyone entertained.
Of course you did.
I didn't even sing.
You did whip out your.
There you go. There you go. Oh, fuck my glasses.
I think they're thankful for that, to be honest.
So do I. Oh, no, I'm joking around, man. Fuck me. Oh, what a show. This is brilliant. We got to talk Bill Gardner. We got to talk we got to talk local stuff, Center Forest, everywhere. Shiny's been around the world. Oh, it's nuts, right? It's nuts. And then Global Kane wanting to move to Australia. Take the plunge. Take the risk.
Fuck it.
Absolutely.
Right. We better do it, mate. Let's call it a day, eh?
All right,
Fuck me.
call it a day.
Nearly 3 hours, geezer.
I know. We do it without even trying. It's nuts. It seems
I
like
know.
2 minutes to me. It's nuts, isn't
I'm
it?
just
It seems like 2 minutes and we
I-
just go off, don't we? It's
No,
mad.
we just talk away like we just in a pub, haven't we? And I'll tell you, I
That's
didn't
it.
realise the time, but it's 10 to 1 in the morning for me. I thought it was about 11
Fucking
o'clock at
hell.
night. Right, so I
Fucking
didn't realise
hell.
how late it was. Oh, I
Wow, fucking hell.
Roy, I really enjoyed this today too, mate. I really
Me
enjoyed the
too.
chat. And
Feel
that
phenomenal.
was really good.
Absolutely
That was really good.
phenomenal. Yeah, and see what Shiny said. It's great hearing of our lives outside of football.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is a West Ham channel, and it'll always be themed on West Ham United. And it is, even from the addresses we were talking about, even from the places we were talking about. It all stems from that. It all stems from that. But it's good to talk about other shit too. Like, yeah.
It was great hearing his fucking side of his life outside of football.
Round of applause for that.
Johnny is one interesting geezer. I'll fucking give you that, mate. He was fucking. But it is, you know, we talk about other people. There you go. Global Tech, good chatting. Young Kane, Young Kane at 22, son. Follow your dreams, son. Follow your dreams. Get there.
Yes.
Go for it, boy.
Yes. Yes. And you know what? It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I hope everything's going well for Budgie right now. And we'll do a show when he gets home and settled. We'll do a show with Clive, aka Budgie, and by then it'll because I know he's there probably all day. And it's what's the time now? 9. It's around almost 10 o'clock in the morning. So you're looking at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Or he might be home in a few hours, and then we'll get Kieran back home when he wakes up. When he wakes up.
Weirdo. I'm going to bed now, right? Which is going to be 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
So if you're doing something in the next 7 hours, give me a shout. Anything before that, don't fucking bother.
I won't bother you, man.
You do whatever suits you, man. Do whatever suits you. Because we're in different time zones, mate. You do whatever. I'll just I'm there.
I'll forget about that.
And I'll tell you what, thanks, Roy.
Look at that.
Roy's been fantastic tonight.
Yes, thank you, Roy.
Great chat.
What is
mate.
it?
Great
11,
chat.
12, 1, 2, 3. So I'm not gonna even attempt to call you before 5 o'clock in the evening here, because the 5 o'clock in the evening here, it'll be 8 o'clock in the morning your time. So expect to call after 8 o'clock in the morning, then, mate.
No, I'll be fine at 8 in the morning. I'll be up and
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So we'll talk then. To everybody, he got a match gun. Yes. Right, chat. We're done.
Thanks, Helen. Helen, love you. El Park girl. Well done, Lolly.
Letters.
El Park girl. Right, and that's Darren. Really enjoyed the chat with Roy and that, and
yes,
and Lukey, even though he's a bell end, but yeah, well done.
Yeah. Fucking lady boy.
Yeah. See, I could have helped you with that, Shiny Jig. I'm trying to replace my Spring window. Spring rock, well, mate, I've got no problem doing that, mate, because that's what I used to do. Shiny G, I'd love to help you out, mate, but I can't.
Look at Lotters is writing Christmas cards and she's listening. I love it.
That's a typical woman thing, writing a Christmas cards while she's having a chat. That's fucking so woman. So fantastically woman.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Shiny G saying cheers, Karen Peach. Catch you all soon. We'll be back in about 9-10 hours, my friend. Well, no, 8 hours, 8-9 hours. We'll see you then. Karen, all the best, mate.
Love you.
Thank you. Thank you for the love you too, mate. Thank you for the stories. You and everybody else, it was fantastic. Up the irons. Come on, you irons.
Up the irons. And thank you all very much. All right, we live for the chat.
Yes, we do. That's what we do. That's what we do. It's all about the chat.
It's all about the chat, son.
All right.
Nothing else.
Let's let Karen get a kip, And let's hope that everything goes well with Budgie, and we'll be back.
All good. All the best, boys.
All the best, boys and girls.
I lost my voice
Much
there.
love to Aria. Yes, sir.